Hello, everyone. Welcome to CappingTV ozfortress. We are going to be covering lower page playoffs today. My name is Gray. I am joined here by Train.
Hello.
Hello. And we got a good one for you today. It is going to be EVC versus 4 eggs. I'm super excited to this. As an American, as you can probably tell by my accent, I'm not used to covering Australian matches or Oceania matches, so bit of a new experience for me. Train, same thing. Both silly Americans being awake at 1 a.m. for this, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I'm really excited for it.
Yep. We both. Great. You mostly play Highlander, don't you?
Yeah, mostly. I have some Sixes experience, but
Yep. Both of us are mostly Highlander players, focused in NA for RGL. So we're out of region and we're a little bit out of game mode as well. But we both played Sixes before. I think we actually had a match together on this season in IM Sixes for NA. And yeah, it was probably an exciting match, pretty late night for us. We definitely don't have a gun pointed at our head making us do this.
Let's talk about that bracket, by the way. So it's with the page playoffs, it is EVC and 4 eggs obviously going up tonight. As well, there's Star Wars and Struck Mines going off. I'm not sure when they'll be playing, but of course the winner of each of those games will go on to the semi-final, I believe. And then this is the lower page. Excuse me, the winner of sorry, the winner of the lower page will move on, and then the loser of the upper page will move on to the semifinal. So, yeah, I believe that other match is later today. So, we'll hopefully get checked in with that, give a bit more information. But in the meantime, just thank y'all for joining. We're super excited to be covering this.
What I'm excited in seeing today is the difference between regions. I've read Blissink is a player in RGL who writes a lot. He's written at length about pretty much every region his experience, and I'm seeing how much of that is actually different and what we can see.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really excited to see if there's any other kind of strategies, particularly with how scouts and soldiers kind of play around their demo and medic. I think that from what I've heard is that in North America and in RGL, the gameplay is a lot more roamer-esque, whereas I've heard that like kind of the more pocket playstyle is more common in Australia. I could be completely wrong about that, but I'm kind of curious to see like how that is going to affect, like how much difference there is in like say like a combo scout versus a flank scout, and just kind of see the difference in playstyle with each of those again, this scout and soldier.
Sure. So on the side of 4 eggs, Dolo, the captain, as well as Atten. And then there is Hungry, I believe it's just Hungry 4 eggs, Child Redditor, Brownie, Omni, Shy, Bishaminti, and Akiki, Village Chief Warlord of Uganda. What a long name.
I believe that's the players tonight are Atten, Hungry, 4 eggs, Omni, Raylan, Adolo, and Shy. Is that correct? I believe. All right, I think that's right. And then, sorry to jump in there, but then for EVC we have Wills on Combo Scout, Elmo on Flank Scout, Thane as Pocket Soldier, Alt as Roamer, Daz as Demo, and Dogroll as Medic. I believe the maps tonight are going to be Snake, Process, and Product. It is of course a best of 3, so we will see how that plays out. And I think we are getting loaded up here onto first map, of course, being Snake Water. So I'm super excited to see how it will go. Thank you all so much for joining. Again, this is lower page playoffs on CappingTV. We'll get started in just a minute.
I realized my mistake now. I read it as Highlander player count. I'm way too used to that. Whoops. My bad.
No, you're good. We're all adjusting to the format, especially I don't blame you with it being 1 o'clock over here.
Yeah.
I believe we're setting up a prediction, by the way. So if you guys just want to go ahead and do that when it comes up in the Twitch chat, or with your Twitch points, go ahead and do that. Again, it is going to be EVC versus 4 eggs. I'm going to give no bias about what the better team is going to be. I think both of them have a great chance.
You know, I'm really curious about. I wonder how many off classes are going to be here. I know I run an off-class team in sixes, but I mean, from what I hear, this region tends to be a lot more laid back, a little bit more chill, compared to NA or maybe even Europe. So maybe we'll see more classes, more NGs, more heavies, more snipers. Who knows? Maybe the occasional spy, but I doubt that one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe this is just more of a personal theory, but I'm actually a big proponent of off-classing in sixes. I mean, again, I think that might just be my Highlander experience coming into play a bit there, but I think that a lot of people really underutilize how effective like a sniper or a spy can be coming into these games, where it's just like every pick matters so much, and sometimes like even if you're playing like spy and you know you're gonna die right after getting a pick, it's still worth it, especially in like sixes where just like every life counts, especially in like the higher divisions, like in Premier or in Invite in North America. Like just in these higher divisions, each pick matters so much more because you have just all these talented players. So you know, you just kind of love to see, like, at least me personally, I love to see all these different like off classes and just seeing how different teams approach each strategy and how they capitalize off each player like going down or staying up.
So did you enjoy playing against the Guangdong Tigers when not a single sixes classes was present?
It was interesting to say the least.
Yeah, the heavy NG sniper to mid really hits different.
It does, but I doubt we're going to see any of that today, of course. I mean, I don't know, maybe we will for all I know. Maybe that's the Australian meta.
Yep.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yep. So a lot of times there are going to be gimmicks on last. I think this goes for most regions, most players, most divisions. Well, people will either go heavy, NG, or even a sniper on last. But I want to see like how far that can extend. There have been cases in even higher div teams of a spy being rolled out just randomly when it's not on last or something crazy like that. You know, we're mostly in a NA background, but we do hear that AVC might pull out some tricks. So we're excited to see what's going to happen. But for now, just watching pregame, look at these players frag out and get used, you know, warm up for the game.
Yeah, for sure. I think they're just making sure everyone's ready. You know, they always got to get their like voice chat set up, make sure no one's too loud or too quiet. May want to talk about some pregame strategy, saying, "Hey guys, let's make sure we're not, you know, solo using on our scout," or you know, they might just talk about simple things like that, or it could just be that they're just talking about random things. But honestly, it is really such a variation with team to team. I've been on competitive teams where in like a pregame it'll be conversations about like, all right guys, this is exactly what we need to do, no mistakes, and it's like super like preppy and all that kind of thing. Then I've been on other teams where not a single word will be mentioned about the actual game until it's like at the mid fight.
For sure, you never know how goofy a team gets before their game, and hey, that even helps some teams just being goofy and having fun. I think the fun diff is what made them all win. And look at that, we are ready up.
Right, let's watch these rollouts. I'm going to be taking a look at good old blue team here. Let's see how they go.
Yippee! Alright, let's go, team! Let's
Demo
right,
hitting the
then.
nice.
Seems like EVC, though, are just going to be chilling on second here, kind of in the lobby area a little bit. Maybe just going for a few little peeks, a few bits of damage, and now
There is a huntsman out on the blue side already. Peeking
Love to
out of
see
the
it.
shutter door, trying to get a lucky headshot.
See,
I'm not sure if this will get something.
I'm really excited. It looks like they want to try to maybe go top right here.
Oh my god, the medic almost died from that arrow.
That was close
Everybody
one.
pretend you're excited.
Oh, and that is going to be a freaking Nugget Fane going down. That is very unfortunate. And now I think that's going to mean EVC is going to have to play a little more passive on this.
But it is sixes, so holding her ground and not really pushing up might not be the best idea. So red team will stay on last despite the pick. And the last blue player is now back up. Blue team actually snoring in the voice chat.
That was a great Huntsman shot.
Yep, great Huntsman shot to start out the fight. 2 down on both sides of the teams. Both medics just holding on to Uber and snoring themselves to death in the VC.
I mean, I think that's just how Sixes is going to be to an extent. But
Well, the guy
I mean, now
literally
that
snored in the voice chat.
that is also true. But I don't know. We see for Eggs playing a little aggro in the lobby here, maybe trying to get a bit of extra damage away any of the stickies from good old Daz there. A bit of spam coming out from the Soldier EVC as well. Still not really anything going on, and I think it's kind of back to the...
Oh, your mic is kind of crapping itself.
Oh, hello? Mic.
There you go, you're back.
Okay, sorry about that. I don't know, I fell down a well. Oh, and that's actually a pick going out. I believe that was Raiden going down. Excuse me, Raylan.
Yeah, both players are still just kind of poking at each other. No major decisions coming. And that's a red and blue Uber coming in. Gun still up. Demo trying to shoot it down. And it does go down. Blue's backing out of this Uber. But their demo dies. They're down 1 player. While red didn't lose a single spot on their team. It looks like red will be pushing back. Trying to get the control of their second control point. Blue team with 1 player down. Not quite able to hold them back. That's red soldier winning the 1v1.
And I think he actually killed himself there. I believe that was Omni going down with the self-explosion, and then Elmo picking up another nice kill as well, and Alt finally getting that that rocket launch kill off.
And look at
and
Blue
now
just walking through shutter. Just
wow,
getting
this
on the point
is
with a heavy
moves.
out on the truck.
Look at the cap time, and they're gonna cap it. Oh my gosh. That is
really
around for
funny...
EVC.
Yep, that was a really funny sort of last 2 minutes. A little bit of a snoozer there in the middle, as evident by the player in the voice chat. But hey, great start. A couple funny classes. And yeah, let's see what happens in this mid.
Sometimes you just gotta do a little honking and a little me. Just to get the juices flowing. See if anyone wants to go for any sort of bombs here. We aren't going to see... Oh, actually, here comes the bomb now. Going to be going in, gets a lot of damage, but not quite enough, and no picks are going to be made. Second soldier going in for the medic. Dog is going to live, though, and that is going to look like a successful mid-fight for EVC, with both soldiers on 4 eggs going down.
Blue once again takes control of midpoint, both Ubers intact, although Blue Medic is down by 10%. I don't think Red Medic will know this and be able to take advantage of it, as evident by the fact that Blue Uber is now punching up and nothing happening from the red side. Blue team is going to be pushing in, they have control of mid,
tries to go in there.
Oh crap.
I don't think they landed it, though, as I believe that was Alt going down yet again from last round. And now I think 4 eggs might want to try to capitalize off this a little bit. They tried to take a bit of room lobby there, but I think they're going to need to back out. I think both soldiers are a little over half health, so they need to go back and get their crit heals. And Train, how important do you think crit heals is in a game of like Sixes?
Well, in Sixes, because there is less of a health pool, I imagine it isn't as important, as the difference of health can't be as much as Highlander, but it is still important to be able to boost someone up to max HP as soon as possible. So, it might make or break some fights, but it might be kind of hard to quantify in a smaller game mode like Sixes.
Yeah, for sure. And we see both teams managing their health very well. I think Alt is going to be going onto a sniper here and seeing if they can get a pick. Looks like he's being patient behind a wall, maybe trying to get, do a little baiting, get some people to walk, and just see if Alt can maybe get a pick or something. Alt gonna be peeking now through the window. I don't know if he's gonna get anything from there, but we'll see. Medic is playing down on the low ground, so I don't think they're gonna be able to catch him. And seems like now unsuccessful kind of play, and also really with no space. Going on the low ground now, not gonna be able to find anything just yet. Takes a bit of spam. Now 4eggs knows there's a sniper. Let's see how they want to play it here.
Yep, currently red team just holding their ground. Both Ubers just waiting to pop. Pretty relaxing gameplay for both teams. No super urgency to get Ubers out. Just trying to find.
Oh, but here comes the sniper dropping down, and Alt is gonna die. Raylan going for a hive. I'm not gonna find anything. Rest in peace, Alt, though. It was a great shot by Omni to finish him off as he fell. And I think now Snooze Fest may be a little less snoozeful, as I think... Well, maybe I spoke too soon. 4eggs are still just sitting on the point. Maybe taking a little bit of space now. Omni fails a jump. Happens. But here's a bit of space taken in Saw here. And spam being exchanged. Not much happening, and I think now we're back to the honking in the me.
Yep. Literal ZZZs coming out in the chat. I don't know if honking me is a thing for Australia. I don't think they know what we're talking about.
Is that an Australian thing? Does any I don't know if any of you know what we're talking about.
Bombs coming in on the blue side.
I believe that was double stack
nothing.
There. Rest in peace, Alt and Fane. And I mean that has to be the cue for 4eggs to walk forward here. Looks like they want to try to take a bit of space through Kitchen, seeing what they can get here, getting good spam. And here comes the wrap from the rest of the team. And the Ubers are going to be exchanged now. I really like both teams having their scouts primarily in on this Uber. And actually, that is going to be one of the scouts for EVC going down. And hits him with the fuck off in chat. And now, I don't know. I mean, EVC are dropping more and more players. Their health is terrible. I don't think they can win this. And there's going to be more players going down.
Finally a fight coming in from the teams. Red team kind of getting forced into that Uber. I don't think they're planning on that happening, especially with their man advantage. But it's fine. Blue medic dies.
With Dog going down though.
Advantage. Yep.
Yeah, that's just such a big play. And now I believe that is Shy going to just be able to stay alive and chill.
You know what's
but Shy goes down! Oh, what a huge play! Incredible from Elmo. Great job. Elmo is going to go down, of course, but doesn't matter. Huge play.
Red team has the space. For now, they have some players, so they will be getting the cap on. At least trying to delay blue team from getting as much space as possible with their picks. Red team jumping and getting the med.
Oh, Dog goes down! Are you kidding me? Raylan, great bomb. And that is going to be... With Dog actually going down as well, excuse me. And so, Raylan going down as well. I believe the Red Medic is going to still be alive, so Shy just kind of living with their demo here. And now with about 50 ad or so, maybe a little bit more, depending on how quickly EVC can get their beam up. And I mean, 4eggs are looking a lot better in this round. I think they're controlling a lot more space. And just kind of looking a little more, like, I mean, after the kind of the sitting around for a while, like, now there's finally a bit more action. And I think in this chaos, like, 4eggs seem to be striving a little more in that just kind of cluster heck. Can we swear on this? Excuse me, clusterfuck.
It's gonna be blue soldiers jumping in and out. Actually coming inside the window. And pretty much no kills coming out, lots of damage. And I lied, blue soldier down, both of them down. That's a 2-man advantage of red. They will get this cap and they will push into final. Both teams are getting Ubers, so we're not going to see an advantage state here. At least not a major one. And the
2 players down, though. I mean, that is the advantage in a sense, even if it's not Uber advantage. And actually, that is going to be Raylan going down, and oh my gosh. I believe that was, excuse me, that was Daz that had great sticky there. Just finished off.
Wow, blue soldier bombing the med, but opting to not complete the bomb. Turning his back and not killing the med. Players will defend the last, and red team runs out with their heads or with their tails tucked between their legs.
Yeah, it was a bit of a rough one. I think For Eggs had a lot of the right ideas there, but it seems like they just got a little bit too over-aggressive, weren't able to find the picks that they wanted with their Uber, and especially didn't get enough point time, maybe just didn't have enough presence on both sides. But after going down now, I mean, they know they're at least like 15, 20 disad. I'm assuming that's about what they're going to estimate at. So maybe they're just going to... I mean, this is kind of similar to the situation we saw at the very beginning of the round, where just a bit of a standstill.
Yeah, I'm noticing the pace is really, really slow. It feels like every major fight has an Uber involved. That's at least a 40-second timer between fights. That's not even counting them just holding Uber for a long time. I think that's what we're seeing now. A major fight kind of coming out from a poking stage that our team loves to employ.
Well, here comes the bomb. And Omni gets a rocket off. Gonna get something. Oh, and Dog goes down! Great sticky charge all the way out from, excuse me, from Adolo. I cannot read today. I'm sorry. That was a huge sticky from Adolo, though. Great job. And now they're going to be trying to kite out. Uber actually does get forced, though. And we'll see how they want to play this. If Adolo can get a few more follow-up picks. Gets a lot of damage. Both players on blue, that's going to be the Demo and the Scout, very low. Alt's going to go very low as well. And Omni is actually going to go down. And now, I don't know if 4 Eggs can really fight this much longer. DM fight going on with the Scouts. No picks coming out yet. And actually, Atten is going to go down. Oh,
Red Medic perfectly dodging the rocket. Surfs out
Great
and
surf.
makes it with his life.
Yes,
I'm surprised
they too.
weren't able to get anything with that Uber, considering the blue team's medic died. It seemed like they couldn't decide on what they wanted to do, so they just weren't able to capitalize on their amazing play. Definitely a lot different than what happened in NA6's. I noticed it a lot slower.
Well, look at
And I
Will's
got
here.
to
Will's trying to get some
soldiers
info.
there.
Will's trying to get some info down in lower. And does pay with his life. And that's Doggerel down as well in the back lines. It's Blue Medic down for Team E, so they're going to have to be careful. Make sure that Shy doesn't get forced in this lower area. Fane getting a nice kill onto Omni as well. And the force does come out in lower, and they are going to get absolutely nothing with this Uber.
Rip in peace. Also, welcome.
Hello,
Yes,
hello.
The Aussie caster is here.
Yes. That is I, the Aussie caster.
Yep, we're 2 Americans peering in from the outside.
It looks like 4 Eggs were able to get middle with that Uber. About even Uber.
Look
It's
at
a
this
small
high bomb.
advantage for
Ooh.
Doggerel.
I love the space the soldiers are taking with these high bombs,
the sniper.
like just doing like fade bombs.
The Huntsman sniper in forwards almost gets Shy. I think Alt's still trying to find an arrow, but eventually back spawns. E do have a small Uber advantage, but Elmo's on that engineer. They're not going anywhere, guys. They are making sure that they hold on to this 1 round advantage that they do have.
We can see
teams will be poking each other a little bit here, as usual. A gun is out on the middle of last by blue, so they're gonna have to chew through that to get some kind of pressure in. And yeah, just kind of more holding on. There is some shutter peeking here, maybe trying to get this gun down.
Oh, here comes Raylan. Raylan's gonna find the sentry gun, gets juggled into the skybox, gets pistoled down by Wills. Omni going for that double stack as well, will get cleaned up as well. And Hungry going down, that's 3 down, but they do trade out a Demo Man. Daz going down to a nice trap from Adolo, so it looks like that E is just still going to take this. Doggerel's in, Wills is in, Fane in deep onto the Demo, gets the pop out of Shy and Adolo, and there we go. Doggerel just running almost immediately.
That was beautiful. I think notice from E here is that they're so good at kiting these Ubers. I think that's been like 2 or 3 times already in this match where we get popped out and just immediately Scout is just able to go to the... Excuse me, the Scout is immediately able to go to the medic and
look
they
at
just...
Doggerel. Look at Doggerel
easily get
through
out.
Cheese with Wills. Alt's going to find the kill onto Hungry as well. I don't know if they've seen the Omni Sniper yet. They might have seen the dot in lobby if they were being perceptive enough. But they do get second for free. And it looks like they want to try and take this lowest to try and get middle out of it as well. But Shy is already on 85%, guys. So they're going to have to be fast about this and make sure that they... Oh, they don't spot the traps! Adolo gets the trap kill onto Will, and that is going to be the push almost immediately done. And if it wasn't done before, guys, Omni, the headshot rings out true onto Fane. That's 2 down for E. And they're just going to be taking this through lower now, trying to get room for this Omni sniper working into second. And looks like, yeah, they're just out. 4X taking second that easily. And we're back on last once again.
For sure, I think Omni's gonna be sticking with the sniper here. We'll see if they want to go for anything interesting. Both teams have an Uber.
Oh, Raylan in. Raylan's in deep. Gets one rocket on the dog roll. He will get the force. Oh, but Shy gets knocked in as well. The trade that does happen. Elmo gets the kill onto Raylan from that force. 5v6 now. They do have a gun to 10 with, and then sniper. They have to make sure that Shy doesn't get caught, and Shy will get caught in the choke point. Just overstayed her welcome a bit too long, and that's going to cost them dearly.
I love the play from Wills there. They actually went back to smack their sentry after it got almost down, and I think one of the scouts on eggs actually tried to finish it off, but then they saw it was smacked and had to give up. And honestly, I think that provided enough of distraction that they were able to win that fight.
They don't push out all the way. They opt to stay in on last. Blue team might be able to get another NG with a gun up, but I think they might just stick to 2 scouts, 2 soldiers for now. A spy coming out! Actually, there it is. There's the spy.
Fane's just checking off classes, seeing if Omni is still on that sniper, and they will have that information now, so they know they're going to be pushing into a sniper. Not sure exactly where the sniper is, though. I don't know if they've spotted that far. He's currently sort of on the point. He's going to actually go unders. This is a very aggressive angle for Omni. See if he can find a cheeky kill unders. Won't find anything, but now it's even Ubers once again. And Snake Water last just seeming like it's very, very difficult to push out of for these teams right now.
Sniper peeking out of the big door, hopefully trying to get a pick here. Scoping out, isn't able to get it, almost dies to some stickies. Peeking out once again, despite the risk, still not another kill.
Adolo's got a nice carpet on that left-hand side. Does with the traps on the pillar as well, making it quite difficult for Omni to really find any kind of angle right now. He's going to be rotating through lowers, trying to hard peek this. Ult is called in the corner, does have the beam, lots of damage, and the drop! The fully charged body shot onto dog roll. This could be the answer they need. They find the kill onto ult as well, only down Raylan. It might be a bit difficult pushing with the sniper, but they're just going to say screw it, and they're going to go straight in through the shutter, get the gun, immediately get the cap time. Hungry gun, very, very low, dodges the rocket. Oh my goodness, Elmo, it's just Elmo against the world, 30 health, and that's it. 1-1 with just over 5 minutes left before we go to infinite overtime, folks. We have a game.
Yeah.
What a round from both teams.
Pretty patient, but when they want to come in, they come in strong. Teams will be rolling out. Demos coming in at around the same time. I think Red is a tiny bit faster. Sticky's coming out. Hopefully we're going to see some bombs here. Some great plays.
If we saw in the
just
last
sort of
few
feeling
rounds,
it out.
here
Oh, here
comes
we go.
Egg. I was just going to say, Egg loves to do these high bombs. And, several bombs coming in. It's going to be Dog actually going down to the scout, though. And look at the aggression from 4 Eggs here. They maybe get a little bit too cocky almost with a couple players dying in blue team's saw room. But now, I mean, both teams still have a chance at winning this mid, but I think EVC now, especially losing that next player there, just going to back off with what little they have left now.
Elmo
So,
on
clean
that
mid.
sniper class, seeing if it can get the cheeky drop onto Shy as they're trying to make their way in. Raylan's going to fall to some nice rockets from Fane. Sort of mistimed that one. They've heard the sniper shot. They know the sniper exists. Adolo trying to lock that out on the battlements. Will do so successfully. They still have plenty of time to use this Uber. They get spotted lower. And I think this push is imminent, guys. So here we go. The pop from unders. Let's see if it's a good Uber or if it's a poober.
Oh, look at the
no demo in the
so
sky.
high.
He gets saved
the
on the
flash. Am I the only one that saw that?
No, I saw that too.
That was
Oh my
a
goodness,
crazy
Shy's
good
on the
flash.
point.
I'm actually really
Very
surprised about
clutch.
that.
Demo's
Throw down
still
the
alive.
Fane.
The pressure, the
Oh,
point.
it's too much pressure.
Another point taken.
2-1 for 4X coming from Port Seed. the third seed versus the fourth seed for a spot in the semi-finals against Struck Mines next week. Yeah, this is I don't know what's happening for EVC right now. And on paper, they should be the stronger team, but there's, I don't know, this one bad mid's all it takes, guys, and they now find themselves on the back foot. Let's see if they can find any kind of counter-aggression. Fane quickly going into the enemy kitchen. The high bombs from both Raylan and Omni. Fane now starting to peek onto the point, gets decent damage onto Adolo. Adolo falling very, very weak. Will actually go down. That's a good trade from Fane. Ult trying to go in, make some space, takes a lot of damage. Omni into the blue kitchen as well, taking a lot of damage. The rest of the teams, though, just sort of spamming, feeling each other out, but the aggression now from 4X coming in strong. And they aren't really able to find much with the ult going down. Actually, will lose the 1v1 against Raylan, and now they could have to be forced.
Oh, blue gets forced by Red Scout. Yep. It's gonna be an advantage state, a big one for Red, up 3 players and an Uber. They'll likely be pushing here. Red Soldier actually coming in trying to secure the pick. Not quite necessary, but definitely a log. Expander? I was about to say inflation there, but that's not the right word.
Gets another kill for the logs after the game. And once again, Shy and 4X have this Uber advantage. They're going to take it through lower. They've gotten through pretty cleanly. They've dealt with the gun. They've dealt with both of the soldiers. Atten tries to get some point time. Will det the traps, the heavy comes out. Wills gets absolutely annihilated. And that's another quick round for 4X. 3-1.
I absolutely love the momentum from 4X right now, especially with those on the mids. They're just doing these beautiful double bombs where, at the very least, if they're not going anything like when they did there, they know to back off and they still create so much space. It's so pretty.
Yeah,
it looks like red team is speeding up a lot more, and blue team's just not able to sort of deal with it. They're still playing the slow play style while red is just running all over them. High bombs.
Oh, here we go. We got some early bombs from EVC, but they're unsuccessful. They do find Adolo and Omni. Raylan going down as well. Dogwell quite weak, as is Shy. It's a bit messy of a 3v3 fight. Atten will find one, but then we'll see both scouts with the beam and be like, nope, don't want anything to do with that. He will die to those 2 scatter guns. So looks like EVC have won the mid, but crucially Shy has survived with Hungry, and it'll be even Ubers for this next fight, as we're only 40 seconds away from infinite overtime.
Blue Uber being forced out by red. Both teams coming out with Uber, blue opting to back out with it instead of trying to get aggressive, despite the 2-man advantage that they have. Again, they are just playing really, really slow. Red team might be able to take advantage of this.
The rotate around from E here, just knowing they can, just walk out through Saw and then just go right back in, and knowing that 4Eggs will have walked out there. And I just really love the use of space from EVC there on that first, just in this round especially.
Well, there goes the end of regulation. We are now in infinite overtime, 1st to 4. So EVC will need 3 more rounds to take this first map in the best of 3. And 4X only need the 1, but they are on their own last, so that round won't be coming anytime soon. Even Ubers, they have Elmo up on the sniper. Has hit some insane shots throughout his career. We'll see if we'll find another one here tonight.
See, there's a bit of poking and prodding from both teams, really. Just kind of peeking in the lobby, seeing what they can get, or peeking out towards last, seeing what they can get. But really nothing coming out too far. I think both teams are relatively, playing around their crit heals, just kind of chilling, seeing if they can get like a lucky pick or something. And I think, especially like in these Snakewater lasts, I mean, how common is this Mikcow?
Yeah,
excuse me.
Pretty common. I mean, there's really no pressure on 4X, as Elmo's just gone for the hero pick through drop down. Unfortunately, cannot find the shot onto Shy. And
sniper coming out on red.
Yeah, Omni on the counter sniper.
Pick here.
Peeks into lobby, can't quite find. Oh, he actually does find. He finds the Demerman Daz. Just wasn't quite expecting it, and now that's gonna spark the aggression. Omni
Sniper looking
really
at
deep in
medic.
cheese, and we'll find another kill on Defane. That's 2 picks now for the eggs. And walking in, guns are blazing through bats. They're looking for the trade. Dog rolls used first, and oh my goodness, the milking from Shy and Atten. This is absolutely crazy. They've only just used, and Raylan has found a kill in the backlines once again on Daz. Now, Will
And that
just
is how you
caught a
win
lobby.
a fight.
Yeah, absolutely
that's
no
complete wipe.
pressure. Yeah, basically complete wipe. Only Fane and Doggerel surviving at the moment, all the way back on their own too. And this is going to be a free middle, and this is not looking great. And look who's come out on Engineer, folks. Look at those Frontier Justice crits.
Oh no.
Who knows what we'll see with these.
He's hungry
Frontier
for those
crits.
eggs, boys. He's hungry for those eggs.
Already setting up.
built up.
I love the going with the with the sentry. I thought he was maybe he's even going for the. I think he has a teleporter set up as well. I mean that's really being a team player. And
I think
with
this
those revenge
teleporter
crits,
is
of course.
only at their own last. But he does have
Okay.
that teleporter.
If
I don't know
it's
who's gonna be
placed down,
using
then
it.
then the effort's there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Ubers have unfortunately evened out for these two teams, and it's going to be quite difficult to really do a whole lot with this Highlander setup. I guess they just wait for Omni to take another shot and hit something. Elmo's spotted the sniper still, but the Force! I didn't quite see how that happened, but Doggerel's just been forced to by something, and now once again, Shy and crew are going to have such a better Uber, and Raylan's already in on Doggerel, gets one nice rocket, but can't quite find the second, but Shy going down in the post Uber. Oh, the crits. Here come the crits.
Here they come.
Oh,
And they get it. Oh. That is
Hungry getting
the
both Fane and
Piece
Elmo in
for
that.
Elm.
Yeah, but
I
it's
like
just-
Duggo's kite. He's able to get out of there with his life. Sort of.
But the level
keeping up
2,
with
the level
20%
2 is
Uber
still
damage.
on middle. This could be quite a surprise. Oh no, Wills knows it's there.
I think.
But that does
they
prevent
threw
them
the
from
wall.
pushing. So yeah, they're going to have to try and deal with this level 2 sentry gun if they want to regain middle with the numbers advantage that they have. Fane is spamming out the sentry gun, but does get pressured out. Wills trades with Raylan. So 5v5 fight, and looks like Hungry's said, okay, I'll go back on scout, probably after being yelled at. But yeah, back on scout. Even Ubers once again 5v5, and here comes Alt trying to make some space for EVC. They get through fairly cleanly. Alt actually quite weak, but so is Omni. Will catch a bow from Doggerel, and the trade happens out on middle. Looks pretty good so far. Both soldiers staying out of it, but there's zero positioning for EVC right now. And look at Raylan, already aggressive on Soul. It does trade out his life, and actually Daz and Alt both getting kills there. So what looked like a good post-Uber fight for the eggs has quickly turned into something they don't really want to have any part of, and they'll just back out second and restabilize once more.
These are some very drawn out fights. Red team kind of coming back onto the second point. Both teams probably going to poke each other again until Ubers come out. Just kind of shooting
Oh,
stick.
Fane looking for something. Can't quite find the rockets on
Oh, the block
Omni,
comes
the
in
second
and
one.
gets air shot off the wall.
Oh, look at Alt though. Alt's in
play.
such a dangerous position. Gets one rocket onto Shy. Shy
Not
about
enough.
half health.
Oh, but actually, it is enough.
It is
No
enough.
way.
Elmo going huge
Elmo.
in the lower lobby. He's still there, and Elmo is a very, very scary scout, very capable scout. They do have to respect this and really have to check their corners. And this could be what EVC need to get themselves back into this match.
Look at Elmo in the spawn here, just playing for a pick, seeing what he can get, and gets spotted. Gonna be trying to run out under. He's 12 HP. I don't know if he can make it, and there he goes. Atten getting the final say in that life.
It's gonna be hard
There is an
5v6,
Uber.
but I think they still want to take this Uber. Wills is walking through, he clears the traps, and they are in so deep without using. They finally use on the point. They find the kick onto a Dolo. That's the demo down. No demo for the defending side. The sentry gun's finally gone down. They trade out Fane for it. And once again, we have another drawn-out fight. Lots of cap time. And they will get another round on the board. 2-3. So still the advantage for the eggs. But,
I do have to give big credit to Alt there for just seeing how close the cap was and just knowing like, okay, I could go get like a kill or something, but I see the cap is so close that I could just go and touch it, and they knew exactly to do that and just jumped right on it and won the round there. And even if they would have won the round anyways, I mean, like, why risk it when you can just you know you can just win it instantly? And it was just great play. We see the bomb
another
coming
mid
in.
fight. Quick bombs once again from EVC. Once again, but they're unsuccessful though, and in fact, the damage has really been done to EVC. Both Daz and Alt going down. Alt in the sack. Daz gets caught out a little bit. Elmo's going to go down. Just finds the entire 4Eggs team in lower lobby. Not lower lobby, sorry, just in lowers, going into grass, and once again they're back on last. But Snakewater last, as we've seen so far, can be a difficult one to just bust through. But it looks like they're going to try and do that anyway. Both soldiers already in, getting lots of damage, but unfortunately, I guess they do find the kill onto Daz with the final rocket. So
Is
that
it
makes,
first to 4 now, since it's overtime?
That is correct, yeah. First to 4 rounds.
Okay, red team just needs one good push, and they have this round. And the match.
Yeah, but they're not going to get it. Adola's going to go down to the scattergun of Elmo. Atten's going to find the trade. And Wills, it looks like he wants to trade Ubers on the point. Shy and Atten use
so
first, but Dogwell's not even going to use. Down to 40 health. Nope, that's 39 more than I need. I'm going to hold on
The
to the super and
milkman.
have a nice push out.
That's a really
a phrase
ballsy
you guys
milk
use in
from there.
Australia too, right? I don't just sound like crazy.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
no,
just wanna make sure.
You're doing well. You're doing well.
Okay.
They have to be aware of these traps, and I think they are. They're just going to go straight through cheese. Wills is just holding W, almost holding W with him. The bomb from Omni onto the medic. Can't quite find really anything. They will be down a player. There should be a free second capture, and they want to probably just take this through Saw and try and get middle off of it as well.
I admire the balls on Doc, just not popping even when it looks dire.
I'm
Oh,
trying to come
there
in.
it
Let's
is.
get the force. Raylan. Great play.
Raylan's still alive.
High
He
bomb with the double
survived
jump off the
so long.
wall. How did he even live that long? I guess he like kind of
He
jumped
grabbed the
out,
pack, I
but
think.
either way, great play there. I love that high wall. Well, see if
Meanwhile, Elmo just like
EVC can
holds
get
W
some
and
revenge.
Elmo just holds
Yeah,
W and just like
not
3
enough.
shots hungry. Gets the force as well with the help from Alt. And once again, it's advantage for EVC, but they're down a couple of players, and also with Fane behind. I didn't quite see that before. He's fighting Raylan on middle, trying to win that 1v1, as the rest of 4Eggs are trying to cap off the second point. Omni's going to go down to some nice stickies from Daz. Atten gets the trade. Hungry gets a nice kill onto Fane on middle. Wills is a bit caught out here on battlements. He's going to go down as well. There's only 3 up right now for EVC. Make that 2 up with a nice
One
rocket
good push,
from
not
looking
Raylan.
good.
Elmo
Only one
finds
player left.
one.
Down.
Oh, the
Oh,
drop!
dog!
No
Dog
way.
roll. And that's... I'm sure that's going to be mapped. The Spawners Fane's in now. Daz is in now. And I think Adolo just has to leave. No, he stays in.
Oh,
He
but it-
dies.
Oh, the high
Do
bomb
they
coming
beat
in.
this? I think
Not
they've
good
just
enough.
beat this.
Wow. I mean, just back and forth plays from both teams here. I mean, we just see, like, again, just play after play of just someone doing something incredible, and then just half a second later, someone else on the other team does something incredible. It's just been so back and forth here. I mean, I think each team has capped this second point, like, 3 or 4 times now.
Oh,
It's
and
ridiculous.
they kill 2 before Shy pops. And Shy's going to have to use... Oh, they drop Atten.
Drops another.
Adolo's weak. Shy is so lost right now. Finds Omni eventually, but this is the worst Uber that could have possibly happened.
And
for
that's a
4X. And they got nothing out of that. That's a pure if I've ever seen one. They will stack out.
Clean up on aisle
Raylan
6.
on the Raylan in the on the sniper in the forward spawn on the classic no less. Let's see if we can get a
classic.
kill from this one. Peeks out the shutter, gets the shot, misses it, back spawns. I'm very disappointed. I wanted to see a classic kill. But this could be the equalizing round. Basically full Uber route. They do have a sentry gun and a heavy to deal with. They're just going to pop straight through the shutter. They haven't quite found the sentry gun. They spot it now, but they haven't really killed anything. They've only just gotten the gun and some cap time. Alt's going to go down. Trades with Raylan. Atten finds a kill on the Daz as well. This
Regress
has
with the
not
heavy.
been a great last push. The heavy coming out as well. Hungry He's hungry for those eggs, and he finds the Fane egg. And the other 2 eggs just gonna run straight out, back to middle. Make sure that Doggerel stays alive, because they know they're at uber disadvantage. I want to just make sure they have a nice fight on middle.
I think that's Elmo trying to get a little something. Doesn't get anything though, of course, as he got spotted pretty easily. And now that I think that's EVC just gonna get mid now, or just gonna chill on mid. See if they can maybe get a
the
pick
kitchen
or,
push. Have they spotted this? They're
Red
in.
Uber coming out.
Yeah, but they can't find anybody. There's no one to be seen. Ult might even escape through. Oh, they
Daz
find
was floating
Daz.
for so long.
Ult just about gets out. Hungry turn to get a little bit of info. I think we're in a leapfrog scenario, but down Soldier and Demo is going to be pretty hard for EVC to regain middle straight away. In fact, with their Demo down, 4X could try and get a force up of Doggerel. But it looks like they might just be doing the ring around the rosy, because look at this. The combo is in Saw, the other combo is in Law. Oh, but they've dropped 2 players, Elmo and Alt going down. They find the 2 other kills with the Uber, but it's very, very scrappy at the moment. Thane trying to get through battlements onto Catwalk, doesn't quite find it. And Elmo on the snipe class once more. Seen a lot of sniper this map, guys.
Yeah, for sure. I love to see it.
Oh, Will's.
I think this this slower playstyle definitely leans into sniper a little bit more. Those surprise picks and they'll throw a match into one side's advantage. The Uber is down by 40 or 30% on Dog's side. I doubt Red is gonna notice that and actually come in. High bombs coming in from Soldiers trying to get a pick here. They are going lower. That's the trap kill.
Daz, he gets the 3rd one. He gets one on the ad
way.
as well.
Daz
The headshot
and
from
the
Elmo.
snipe.
Oh, they're feeling it now.
Oh my gosh. This is so
Raylan.
back and forth. This is
Oh,
ridiculous.
Doggerel holds that. Doggerel holds that when Raylan's right in his face. That's a full wipe, and they keep 6 alive. Oh my goodness.
How is this still happening?
Absolute balls of steel from Doggerel. Doesn't force after Raylan gets a great first rocket onto him. Brings him
How
down to
come-
30 HP in the lobby. There
Is
are
it
not
an
many
Australian
medics that would
thing
hold that
to
one.
type 1 or 2 into the chat after a lot of players are dead? I've noticed that.
Oh yeah,
does that
that's
mean?
something that they do. As oh, I was 1 health or I was 2 health and you killed me, so just get good, lol. I don't know. That's my interpretation of it anyway. As the Uber comes out from the left-hand side, they easily find 2. Both Omni
Great
and
save
Raylan
from,
going down. They have
Dazzler.
him. Oh, the headshot from Elmo. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a round. There's no way they beat this unless. Nah, no. That's the equalizer. 3-3.
That looked really good for a second.
Yep. Wolf was happy.
Got the little yippee in.
It's gonna be
Hit
3-3.
him with the
One
2.
more round to decide the winner of this map.
Alright, well, I think momentum's going to be the key here in this final round. See who takes map number 1.
Solo arriving just around the same time as Daz is going to get
Both
quite
demos
aggressive.
again, trying to get a bit of sticky damage, get some shots, but I don't know if it's enough. No soldiers going for high bomb just yet, and here comes high bombs now from red team. Going to be getting quite a bit of damage, but actually Omni's going to be going down. Raylan going to be going behind and trying to go for the bomb now. Doesn't find anything just yet. Going to be still lurking around behind there in the lower portion. Gets a huge damage onto Daz. Daz going to go down, and that was great follow-up from the scouts. And now, that is
Fane's
going
caught
Raylan
too.
going down. Just look at the cleanup from the scouts on 4 eggs. Just incredible.
Yeah, the bombs aren't really doing a whole lot for either side at the moment, but I think just that 4 eggs are really Adolo is just utilizing the space more effectively than the rest of the of EVC are, and yeah, we'll get the 2 Raylan up on the spy. Have we seen much spy yet? I think this might actually be the first proper spy play.
We had a tiny bit before, but it was mostly I think it was just for checking for off class.
Yeah, they'd be checking. No, Raylan's out of spawn. Raylan's committed to
So
the
yeah,
spy
this
play.
is actual spy now.
Right. Gets
He's
in
gonna
through
slip past there.
lower. Hasn't quite been spotted. Sees
Goes
the
for
gun.
decloak. Gets spotted and just backs out 25 HP.
Will survive, but they now know that there's a spy and ult on that pyro. Yeah, there's no way Doggerel's getting stabbed now.
I think it's one of those things where like you're so close, but then you're so far. Bro just casually walked out.
I mean, he only took 100 damage. He wasn't using the big earner, so
Here comes bomb in.
survive.
Knew where the med was, but didn't find it.
Oh, Spike gets surfed by the sentry. Will go down as well.
A level 3 is up for boot. Looks like they will hold this point with 2 players down on red. They are likely pushing into second. That is what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, they're
Pipes
trying
coming
to
out from both
find-
teams.
Trying to find an opening. Ult, getting lots of
Force gonna
damage.
come out.
The force from Fane, with some nice tickies from Daz as well onto Adolo to help get that force. They've gotten what they wanted, but Snake Quarter last, especially in this golden cap scenario, is still a tricky task. Even with Blue Rad.
For sure, and I gotta give credit to, like you said, Daz on that sack. Daz, this whole game really has just done some beautiful sticky sinks, and it's just resulted in so much damage.
I think they're gonna try and kill it. They find Hungry in lower lobbies. They've been spotted lowers. Have they found Omni? Okay, they use before Omni can really do much. And yeah, very, very split from 4 eggs right now. They're searching all over the place for these eggs. Can't really find anything though. They're just gonna go down 4 players. They do have a decent Uber advantage, but there are no explosive classes to really stop EVC from taking this middle point.
For
Blue team
sure, I
will
think-
surround the midpoint, capturing it, getting some players on. Stick is coming out, getting a good grip onto this part of the map. Red team just kind of trying to hover around the left side. No sniper coming out, so we're not going to see that.
Oh, look,
but
they don't know
are
they're in
coming out
kitchen,
the
though, and
kitchen
here comes
with
the
an
Uber.
Oh, Elmo.
I think they spotted
might be
them a little
caught.
early enough, though. Just
Yeah,
just
they just
barely.
get
And, yeah.
The control point is being captured.
They
I gotta
get
say,
the
Just
two
a bit
soldiers.
too early.
Real quick, just want to say, Doggerel has been doing such an excellent job of just knowing when these Ubers coming out and kiting.
We have captured the control point.
Have to
Yeah, he's been
give
able to
some
keep
MVP
pace.
credit there.
Raylan's going in for that high bomb, try and draw some eyes. Here comes the second one from Omni. Gets one good rocket, and that will be the force from Doggerel. Now, can 4 eggs get out of dodge? Alive, and it looks like they will. They only lose Omni for it. That's a great force play from 4 eggs. And once Omni respawns, they might be able to almost slow fight this from lowers if they want to really use this Uber ad for last. But look at how well Doggerel's building. Like, it's only 20% advantage at this point. Gonna have to be fast
like-
if they want to use it.
I feel like Shy heard what I said and said, no, I'm going to be the better medic at kiting, and then just did like that beautiful kite right there.
We do like flying kites. They walk
Red team
in.
kind of pulling out to
Doggerel's
the
already at
courtyard.
90%. And there's so
Medic
much
half health.
pressure onto
Could die
Shy.
to a rocket here.
Our control point.
Oh,
So
and the
Adolo's
pipe actually does a ton of
going-
damage. That is so low now. I don't think it's enough, though, as that is going to be Will's going down.
Oh, look at
Adolo
Vayne!
is coming
Look
down
at
to Mortal.
Vayne!
And
Oh,
here comes the
medic!
bomb in and gets the force off. Great play there.
The nugget.
Absolutely crucial
And
play
he
from
lives.
Fane.
He lives behind as well. That's so huge. He has 200 health.
And
Vayne
Vayne
with
actually
the
gets
kill
a
on
kill!
the Raylan. Vayne is so good.
Fane's
He gets
still
up
in!
into.
Another! Is Fane? No way. No way. No, okay, If Fane pulls... Okay, he's in. He's in.
Wills agrees. Wills agrees. That's an absolutely huge play from Fane there. They just take all of this space, get mid for free, and they might even deny 2 players. It's going to be close. Oh, they deny them. They deny 2 players. They can go. They can take this. They can take second for free and maybe try and use this Uber for last if they're really, really fast about it.
And they know it
They're
all
going
too
through
well.
a
Look how
sword.
fast they are.
There's no real pressure. Oh, look, they're going through cheese. Wills and Doggerel want to go through cheese. Daz is ready to go. 80%. They have to go now. Leave 1 scout to cap. They pop through. This could be the round-winning push. Daz is in. The Dollar is caught. A nice pipe. And the scattergun shot from Wills.
Here comes...
But Wills
all the
speeds
stickies.
on the
Gonna
point.
try to regress. No Wills.
Red still has Uber. They can Uber whenever they want. It looks like it will be
They
coming
get the
out.
force. That's good. Daz needs to live. Daz
No one's
needs
on
to
last.
live.
No one's on last. Surprise play
Daz
could get
lives.
him here. There. They decide to back up. They keep the space.
They have 30% Uber advantage now. That's more than enough to push into this last. They're really feeling it. They can see the win condition.
I think Adolo knows as well. He's setting up traps on the point there, just, realizing... I mean, I have to give credit as well for just recognizing the situation and knowing when that ad's going to happen. And now you can see how passive 4 eggs are playing, just like in their shutter, basically. Not a single person really taking that space, so they definitely know about their disad, and we'll see how they want to play it here.
Oh, they've been spotted lower. Here comes the Uber. Will's going to take that Uber straight into the sentry gun. But they aren't really going to be finding anything else. Will gets so much cap time so early in the Uber. Shy is only at 90%. They need to go now before Shy gets the Uber. There's so much cap time, so much damage. Oh, but Shy does get the Uber, and I think that means that they'll be able to hold it. Fane's going to go down in the choke. Daz gets the trade onto Omido. That's a huge, huge kill. And with all of that cap time, I doubt 4Egg's going to really want to push out of this. It's too risky. I mean, yeah, they're 3 down, but there's so much cap time. All it takes is one person not clearing a doorway, and they just lose this first map. And it looks like, yeah, I think they're just going to reset back on last with the small Uber disadvantage that they have.
Again, I think they might be playing it relatively similar. We'll see. I mean, we can see Omni being a little bit more aggro, but the rest of 4Eggs are kind of playing it similar with that, just kind of playing in shutter, being ready to kite. Again, I think that's very good awareness of just knowing the disad and knowing
Blue team coming out.
how
Oh, they
wanna
get
play
the
it.
gun.
Left
They
side.
get the gun before the Uber. Daz is
team,
flying
Uber's just
in.
not
Oh,
quite
they
there.
find
Looks
some
like trapping
kills.
off the grid.
This could be it.
Oh.
This could be it. They only just got Uber, but they're in spawn.
There it is.
What a
Wales is
round
happy.
from EVC.
What a
You'd be
map.
Again.
coming out from Wales.
Wow. I have to give credit. Well, actually, let me ask you guys this. Who is your MVP of that?
Personally, I think Dog was. I mean, the kites just saved his team so many times, even when it looked really bad. I mean, their ability to keep Uber because Dog recognized when to back out was a very major contribution to their success this map.
Well,
For sure.
I unfortunately missed the first 10 minutes of the match because shout out Sydney Trains. But I'd have to give it to either Daz or Fane. I mean, just the plays that they made down the stretch to really bring their team back into this one were huge, right? To get, you know, not just 1 point with the Uber advantage, but get 2 and sometimes even 3 and put themselves into a winning position.
I mean, I think every player could make an argument for, but you mentioned before, but Daz, I think I'd have to give as sticky things I saw from him were just insane. They were just so precise with the way landing, and just getting so much damage built up all at once. It was creating so much for his team and getting so many picked as well. I think that was just really crucial. Now we are moving on to Mapu, I believe. How we feeling about process, sorry. Also, we'll take a look at the logs in a second here. Here, we'll actually put that thought about process on hold. Let's take a look at the logs here as they are up. And wow.
Very slow. I mean, yeah, top damage going to $1.250. That's when you know it's a slow game.
Yeah, the first couple 2 rounds were brutal to watch. It was just stay back even with major advantages, just kind of waiting for the enemy team to pop into them. There's only a couple fights where there weren't an Uber. I assume there's a lot of pops for both teams.
And it's quite a disparity actually. Shy getting off 24 Ubers in this 46-minute map, or 47-minute map, if we're rounding up. So yeah, 3 drops from Dogroll cost them a couple of rounds in that shaky spot. But yeah, I mean, this is playoff TF2, especially when in such an important match, as I think both these teams are quite unlikely to beat Struck Minds next week. So this is the game for third place, basically, and yeah, they're trying to play it really slow, really methodical, make sure that there are 0 mistakes, and I wonder if that continues onto Process, because Process at last I feel is a little bit easier to push than Snakewater, because you can just pop through door 3 or 4 and then instantly have your demo man pressuring either players up top or players near the spawn door. It's a lot less distance to cover, so Who knows? Maybe we see some faster play, or we see another combined 10 minutes on sniper. I don't know. But I think we definitely have a really good contest. I was a bit concerned going into this one that it wouldn't quite be a great contest, but I think these both these teams have definitely proved that this is going to be quite the grudge match between the two of them.
Absolutely, they're just going head to head there. I do just want to say, for that process, I mean, like, especially for the first half, I think it really seemed like for Eggs were kind of seeming like the more consistent team and doing a really good job of just kind of seizing that momentum. But in the second half, I think especially when Doggerel kind of just maybe had like a mental reset, got up in their chair and just walked around for a minute. Sometimes like even just doing little things like that might make a difference. But whatever it was, Doggerel in the second half was just so much better, and I think that really provided so much stability for EVC. And really just gave them that much more of a boost. And with the, consistently medics staying alive more, not dropping into Ubers, and just being in these constant disad situations, like, you saw how much of a benefit it provided to EVC.
Yeah, I do think that first run was pretty good on... Which team is blue? I keep forgetting. EVC?
EVC.
Yeah, EVC. Yeah, EVC played first round really well, but they kind of slowed down after that, kind of getting ran over by red. Maybe they couldn't wake up, they couldn't sort of match their pace, but eventually they kind of sped up to the same speed and they were able to take the map because of that. So it was interesting watching them kind of just slow down a little bit and then catch back up. Which I do want to say, me and Gray were talking about like what we think the biggest differences between NA and this region or Oceanic region is going to be. I think it's definitely that banter. You don't see that in NA as much. Even in lower divisions,
agree.
I don't see that much banter in lower divisions.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys in the server have known each other for quite some time. They're all pretty good friends and pug a lot together, so they're very familiar with each other. As it looks like Hungry's just unboxing stuff. I don't know. In the chat, I don't know. This seems like the perfect time to unbox. But we are going live, so I guess some quick predictions on the rollout.
I think it's gonna look pretty samey. Both demos on the past map, Snakewater, had pretty much the same rollouts every single time. I don't think we're gonna see any big differences here, but I mean, I'm looking at, I'm watching.
I want to see some soldier bombs. I don't want to see those super high bombs. If either of them try to go for anything like that. Obviously, it's gonna be more common on a map like Snakewater, but see if maybe, especially if they're
Shy's already so weak. Shy dropping to 50 health almost instantly as she enters mid, and there comes the high bomb from ult, but can't find the medic. Gets one good rocket onto a Dolo, has to jump away. Elmo and Fane trying to take that space and positioning, and looks at this 4X have 0 height. Looks like Omni's the only one trying to take height and will get instantly minced up. And but they do kill both soldiers, and that's going to be the 5v4, and looks like EVC have just bailed. It's crazy to me how quickly the mid fight can just swing from being, oh hey, this is a good position, to, oh no, we have to run.
Oh, and what a mega air shot on Elmo from Raylan.
That was a great
almost
shot
getting
from
the
Raylan,
medic
and
there.
now... Wow. And I think we'll see if EVC maybe wants to, get their players a little bit and maybe take some aggression. The Will's playing pretty aggro in the choke, getting a bit of damage. I don't know if it's quite enough to go off anything though. See Adolo getting some good spam with the pipes, although while I said good spam, it didn't really find anything, but good in effort. And yeah, just with these pipe spam trades, I mean, maybe it's a little more of what we're seeing on Snakewater with just kind of the sitting, but I mean, such is the way of sixes.
Yeah, I feel like 4X really like to take this slow and methodical approach. It's almost like 7-esque. If anyone can remember back to those days at ETF 12. Oh, but the Force! The double bomb. Some nice rockets from both Raylan and Omni to get the Force out of Doggerel. And Adolo's going to find a kill onto Fane as well. Dropping down very low. The second soldier ult will eventually find the Force. Still alive, actually. Will eventually go down. But there is a small spawner advantage for the eggs. Adolo jumping in, trying to make some space, finds the trap and clears it himself, but his team can't quite get through the choke point at the same time, so they're going to have to reset. And I feel like these opportunities are just sort of passing them by as Fane's going to win the duel in IT against Raylan. Nicely done.
There we see the fast bump coming in from Alt, getting up to 11 HP, but did make it out and got the health kit. And now the rest of EVC coming up here, taking a lot of aggression. Omni actually gets very low, is going to be found, and that is going to be a huge pick and make the way for EVC to take this midpoint easily. Maybe take the next point as well.
Yeah, they do have a small Uber advantage. They might not exactly know it. They're
Here comes
baiting for
Mega
the
High
highest
Bomb.
soldier bomb. Raylan has to fade out to Scylla to try and survive. They've gotten in fairly clean. There's a lot of damage. It's actually Shy going to be the one using first. Fane dying for that force, but the counter pop comes out from Wills and Dogroll, and one look at that Uber, and 4 eggs are just out. But they're going to recommit from door 2, knowing that they have the numbers advantage, but
Adolo
Adolo is going to be the one that
completely alone
dies. No demo on this last. That could, that's not a good sign, guys.
Omni's still on the respawn timer too. We'll see how fast the EVC can take this and if they can exploit that as well. But here they come now out 4 and just massive damage coming out.
Heavy.
The Heavy's gonna be switching up. Assen trying to get what he can with it. I don't think he's gonna find anything. We'll probably switch back now. And
That's actually a very smart play from Atten, knowing that Adolo isn't up, so he can't pressure the doorways as much. Put him on the heavy, give him 450, and pressure it himself.
Sure, and we got the wall bug coming in. Check this play from Alt here. I'm a big proponent of wall bugs. Train knows this all too well, so love to see this.
Oh, you gotta love Alt's gameplay then. He's a big fan of these. Always trying to really experiment and see what he can get away with. He's got to find Raylan, but he can't quite find
Gets
anything.
called out and Raylan goes down.
Yeah, Raylan
Again,
down.
that's what I love about wall bugs. Even if you can't make the play, you at least make the call out, and then Raylan just gets cleaned up.
Looks like Fane's walking in through door 5, trying to spam this gun before they really do anything. But they're having a really tough time of finding it. I think they know where the gun is, but they just can't quite find the correct spam angle. Alt eventually finds spam angle from door 2, but the sentry gun lives. They have to really deal with this gun before they try any sort of sack onto Shy, because there's no way a soldier is getting in with that gun there.
Absolutely, and it's going to be even harder now. We see how much space eggs are taking, or really just, putting pressure into the lobby, and now trying to just abandon the lobby entirely, go for something maybe into getting the soldiers spam from there. But now they're taking so much damage in there, I don't think it's viable for them. They've been prodded at every hole here. It doesn't seem like anything's working. So how do you think they can adapt to this?
I think they just need to find any sort of opening they can. Because if they sit here and do nothing, it's not going to happen. Here's that opening. They've gone for what I like to call 2012 trade. Just pop in on the soldier and see what you can do. Alt's going to sack for this with the 300 buff. But he's very weak in secret already. He's not going to be able to find anything. The gun is still full health. Everyone's still healthy from the eggs. And looks like Fane might get caught as well. Dewan, barely lives on 20 HP. A great job surviving from the Nugget.
Yeah,
2 minutes
chilling
left.
out now.
2 minutes left in the round timer. Looks like 4X have zero intention of getting off of this last.
Huntsman Sniper.
And here we go. The Alt is on the Huntsman Sniper. Fishing for that pick through door 1.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That was so close.
oh the Fane!
Oh,
Oh,
no
the one
way!
rocket! Oh, Shy didn't have the dispenser armor. And just drops to a single rocket from Fane.
no way. Here comes the Uber now from Dogroll. Gonna be taking out the sentry with ease, trapping off the right side spawn from Daz there. Heavy commits out the right side, but gets headshot with the fucking
on the
Huntsman.
heavy. You don't see that in RGL, I'll tell you that much.
You are not wrong. And now, no, I mean, Hungry is going to be 2 picks on both Dogroll and Tay, and now I think that might have just won them the whole point, maybe even Sex well, as they should probably be able to regress with now actually, in peace, going to be falling down there. And yeah, it's easy play for Eggs here to just get the second point, and with Big Ad as well. See how they approach it.
Looks like they want to maybe just get space through choke. They have to be careful with these soldier bombs. They bait out the ult bomb, clean him up. So they have numbers advantage now. No Elmo still as well. So the flank is down for EVC, and this should be just, the easiest midpoint ever. Elmo on that sniper though just can't quite find the shot, as it looks like 4 eggs are going to look for those eggs in IT, and they have not been spotted. They're in so deep. Oh, but the Elmo shot, the headshot onto Shy. Shy disrespecting the veteran sniper and pays the ultimate price for it.
We have secured the
What a shot from Elmo there. I mean, you just can't do better than that.
It's the Elmo sniper. I mean, he's been doing that for how many years now? Maybe Mitch can tell us in the mumble, but he's been doing that for as long as I've been playing the game, and I've been playing the game more, longer than I'd like to admit. So, but here we go. The counter pop.
Huge damage.
Out of
Oh,
blow
look
up.
at Daz getting booped up here, but does actually find the pick onto Omni, and now we can see 4 eggs just trying to go into last, maybe get a bit of cap time out of it. Not going to find anything though, as ult is going to find 2 picks there. And now that is going to be pretty clean wipe onto 4 eggs, as they're going to be backing out through the choke here. The Dolar just getting a bit of spam off. Might actually, no, not going to quite be caught out, but yeah, EVC going to be capping second easily, and I mean, I think especially with those picks that Alt got there, that just kind of ended it. I mean, I understand that, you know, they 4 eggs just kind of had to go
Oh,
for
but
what
they
they could,
haven't.
but
Have they remembered about this Uber ad though? 4 eggs still have about 40 or 30% Uber advantage to work with. Thane dropping pretty low. Does survive. They give up 2 for free. There's still a couple, about 10 seconds to use this Uber advantage. They're going to take it through 1. They haven't used yet. They've gotten in cleanly into heaven. But now it's an even Uber exchange. Oh, they have to force dog roll. They force dog roll. Oh, but Shy is in a pretty shaky spot. A dollar's going
Takes
to
a lot
get
of
picked up.
damage.
Oh, the spare 2 health.
1 HP.
Shy lucky to be alive there, as the rest of her team is trying to get something happening on last, but they can't quite find anything.
point is being contested.
Man, that was close.
yeah, now the 2 in chat makes sense.
Yeah, the two. Oh, Omni on that sniper in the forwards, finds the kill on the feint, is going to get pressured out by Alt and Elmo now, but still staying in that forwards, wants to get greedy, wants to try and find another pick. Assuming, oh no, he's going to go back spawn now, just as EVC leave, so
Yeah, I was watching Dog
Bit
Roll
unfortunate.
and they were playing it very smart, just playing all the way back in the choke, not even peeking the sightline. Just a veteran move.
it looks like they want to use this, what we like to call dot ad, this tiny ad to try and make something happen, but unfortunately it's a bit too small of a dot. Omni goes in for a force, can't quite find anything. The counter bomb from Alt sees that they're just so far back, not even worth trying. I'm going to try from sewer. He picks the sewer door, and he's like, nope, there's a scout staring at me. I don't really want to jump into a buff scout. A lot of damage onto Shy though. Has to respect the potential bomb. Gets the health pack. Resets. Elmo quite weak as well in lobbies. Just going to go back to resup, I think, as they're
Raylan
trying to
all the way
still
in
do
on
with
last.
Raylan. Yeah. Bane will clean him up.
Oh, taunt coming in.
Yeah, probably the
Love to
why
see
is he
it.
here in the team comms. Bit of an unorthodox position for Raylan to be in, but they're not even doing much off of it. They were so far back that they couldn't really set up something in time, and now Raylan's spawned on sniper.
Here comes the high bomb. I don't think it's going to find anything as eggs wisely back out. Maybe they heard the high bomb coming. Now, even Uber's course. Just going to say here to you. I think for eggs, seemed like they maybe want to at least get
the
some
classic.
good damage off.
The classic's back.
Oh no.
Can he find a single kill on the classic? That is the question. He's on the blue crate, waddling along. Sees Wills.
No!
Gets the Wills kill with the classic.
Oh, and Raylan
And I
actually, I
think-
think he's going for 2 here. He's going to double down as he's walking through sewer.
Oh, Daz!
charging the
Daz is
shot
caught! On me! Catching Daz. Oh, the body shot on the
Raylan does
face!
get the body shot, but ow.
That's the classic. Doesn't do 150 with a fully charged body shot. You need to go for the head. And, they could not do that. Adolo and Omni going down in the midst of that as well. And that's going to mean a free midpoint for EVC. And it feels like these Ubers have been here for at least like 2 or 3 minutes now. Like both medics just not wanting to use Uber at all unless absolutely necessary.
Yeah, now with just a little above 12 minutes left, we still haven't seen a single round won yet.
Classic like soccer match score. I think it's going to be like a 1-0 or something like that. Thane goes in, as well as ult. Get a lot of damage onto Hungary, but can't quite secure the pick. And that's going to allow 4X to push through this choke point. Long spawns on the soldiers though. Elmo's getting heavily pressured, has to bail out, and I think they're just going to keep sending double sacks, and if they keep failing, just leapfrog middle without popping Uber. So someone needs to hit something, otherwise we're going to be here all night.
Yeah, it looks like EVC are tempted for a second to maybe try to hold a bit of space on mid, but of course you just can't with the soldiers guarding the high ground. And we see 4Eggs actually going to be taking quite a bit of space, taking their medic in through sewer here. And maybe that's where they want to use from here, so we'll see what or just how they want to approach this.
Both of the red soldiers going for the fast sack now. Raylan goes in, gets a good rocket onto Daz, 17 health. But again, they can't find a single kill. Even with the pressure. Now the soda bomb from Fane dies in IT. And I think, here we go, after almost 5 minutes, or 4 minutes, sorry, I think, the Uber finally comes out.
I can't wait to look at the logs for the average time before using.
224 seconds. Dogroll still going strong, going for the record. And for his team's sake, he'll maybe want to try and hold on to that record just a little bit longer. They go in through IT, they spot one, they lose ult. Trade out. They have to find the Hungary scout. Actually, Hungary's taking the duel in lobby. He's distracted them so much that Shy's already at 60%. It's still chasing him into last. Hungary is not dying. Finally goes down to Will's scattergun. But Shy's almost at 80% and they're almost going to have Uber again. So now we're in the exact same scenario. Doggerel's not going to use. Fane's going to die to a sticky trap from Adolo. And maybe they just go for the Uber trade. Make Doggerel use this Uber. Lots of space on middle for the eggs. And they just back out. Both teams are playing very well, but they're playing like too well for each other. Like nothing's happening.
Comes a high bomb though. Not going to get anything. I take it all back. Doggerel is going to go down from a huge rocket from Raylan. That's the kind of double one we like to see.
See, we just have to bully them like long enough, and eventually something will happen. But where's the play here? I think Elmo is trying to hit the duel with Hungary on the flank, loses out that one. Fane's tried to do something as well. He's 40 health, can't really do much more than that. Doggerel just getting up on the spawn, and this is a rough situation. In what is going to be a very, well, in a game where every round is going to mean a whole lot more than it would in a more fast-paced game. This could be a very important round for Eggs to get themselves back into the series. The Uber pop through door 3. They can't quite find anything. Omi's actually gone down. They find ult and the sentry gun, but they still have a fully buffed heavy to deal with, and they have 0 positioning. And and getting some point time, lots of damage. All of EVC back around their left spawn. But there's just no real room. Omni on the sniper too. Raylan going down, lots of cap time yet again. Down to 2 health. Again, 2 health through door 2. Second time that's happened in the past 10 minutes. And yeah, there's again, they can't push last. Oh, the headshot.
Oh, Omni.
Omni realized is he still on the classic? I think he's on the upper hand now. No, Omni's on the upper hand. He's realized after dying to Fane in sewer, it's like, no, maybe I should use the CS2 sniper rifle. That might be a better choice.
Yeah, I think he's just like thinking about what could have been the whole time he was in that respawn timer. Then just decide to make the switch next time he goes up. on a sniper.
Oh, we have the SVS. Will's up on the sniper as well. Peeking to door one. They might see each other soon. Omni's starting to wide peek it. I can see both of the dots on the little railing at
without the
door
buff,
one.
too.
They're going to see each other eventually. They take the first shot. But
Incredible,
unfortunately, they both
absolutely
miss.
phenomenal.
That was the best exchange of just people looking at each other I've ever seen. Even if
Yeah,
they
both
did.
the teams playing very, very safe. No mistakes allowed right now. One mistake could cost the round. Omni gets the headshot onto Fane.
That might be the mistake
One
you're talking about.
down. Means one less soldier to deal with holding doors. They've taken lobby space. And the Uber! Wills just goes straight into Elmo's died to a trap as well. Oh, this is not good. They need to get something with this. They find the Omni sniper kill. That's probably the best that they could have hoped for in that kind of Uber exchange. And now the soldier bombs. Oh, Fane gets a nice pick onto Hungry. Gets traded out though. Some nice scatter guns from Adam. Wills is going to go down. It's now a 3v3. Dogro going down, 3v2. The spawners are so far away. It's only Daz left on this last point. And that is going to be the first round with only 6.5 minutes left in regulation time before we go to infinite overtime once more. This is going to... Man. I knew it was going to be a slugfest, but I
waiting.
wasn't expecting this.
I was waiting for the round to end this, but it never ended. I work in 6 hours. Thanks for letting me cover, and see you guys. Good night.
Okay, man. Thank you again to Train for joining us. And what a round that was. Shout out to Train, of course. And here we go on the mid fight. See, both teams just kind of around their choke. EVC taking a little bit more space. And actually, no, Egg's now taking space. Gonna be a lot of damage traded. Omni is gonna go down. I don't know if it's quite enough though, as we see,
Look at the positioning though.
That is actually going to be Hungry going down too.
And I think that's it for Eggs. They're out.
I bumped the high bomb from Raylan. As Daz tries to go for the air shot, can't quite find it. Daz will survive, gets the cheeky torn off as well. And this could be a very, very quick answer. But the only saving grace from that mid is that Shy is alive, so it's even Ubers on this last. And we know what that means, Gray.
Oh, we know all too well.
Lots of spam,
I mean, we'll see if
coming
maybe they're just going to try
Hungary.
to adapt and play faster, because I mean, like I said, both teams are just playing so safe, and I mean, I think just from what I'm seeing from both teams right now and how they're positioned, I think we're going to the same situation yet again.
The pressure cooker has begun. It's now EVC need at least 2 rounds to close this series out. Of course, EVC winning the first map and are now biting 47-minute long 4-3 on Snakewater. Elmo's going to go down. That's an off-class sack if I've ever seen one. There's no way that's not an off-class sack. So Elmo probably going to come up on that sniper, see if he's able to hit that another insane shot onto Shy. The gun's going to go up. I mean, I can understand since it's such an important game for both of these teams, but like, come on. We don't want to be here all night.
Yeah, and I mean, as you mentioned, it's 2 rounds to try to win this, and it's only 4 minutes left. And of course, we are going to, we'll have the overtime, but even so, I think if you're Eggs, you got to start being a little bit worried here.
I think Eggs are in an okay spot. They are a round up. And, the pipe from... Shy almost walked into a second pipe from Daz. That could have been absolutely disastrous if Shy had dropped those 2 pipes. But, luckily we are not in that universe. Will's go down though. Some nice rockets from Omni. And the second that Will's dies, the entire BBC are out of lobby. Like, there is no room for error here.
Yeah, both teams are just trying to play it tight. And I mean, what you love to see, of course, at the highest level.
I mean, yeah, this is unfortunately how it goes at the highest levels. When neither team are making mistakes, just nothing really happens because there's nothing really to capitalize on unless someone literally, I don't know, hits like a legacy kind of clip and gives their team the round-winning advantage. And Elmo might have just done that. He's gotten the headshot onto Adolo. No demo, man. He gets the fully charged body shot onto Raylan as well. Raylan dropping very, very low. They've spotted the sentry gun now. They're making room for Elmo in door 5. A nice rocket, though, from Omni is going to stop that. Fane gets the sentry gun. Still no demo. Shy is very weak. This could be the opportunity that they're looking for to at least get an Uber trade going. Omni's going
They're
down
gonna
very
take
low.
their chances here.
They're in deep. Oh,
Dog roll drop! Huge play from attention, and now the Uber is gonna come out, but Wells is gonna go down as well. Oh my gosh. I mean, just when I thought it might have been over,
Oh,
Eggs
no.
pulled out.
That's the second costly drop that Dog Roll's had. Oh no. They have to try and find a kill on Shy, or at least go for a backup. It looks like, oh actually, they've got players. And there's only 60 seconds left in the round timer, with
They're
3
playing it
spawners
fast
on
here.
the way. I mean, Shy
Look at
doesn't
Alt,
quite
just
have
went
Uber
straight
yet.
past
This
him,
is still
Alt is
dangerous.
in.
Alt's in on the point
Not-
with that
maybe
pain
in a little
train.
too hard though.
Can't quite find it. Wills is caught out. Has to rotate door 5 to try and survive. The Uber Shy's just gotten her Uber.
Great traps from Adolo there.
Yeah, Dolo getting the kill onto Elmo. Elmo a little bit annoyed about that one in the chat, but Omni goes and tries the counter sack. 20 seconds left as the Uber's been popped and Doggerel is
gonna go
all
down
alone.
here.
Doggerel is going to die at the 18-second respawn. But here comes Fane. Here comes Alt. They find the one kill that they needed. They find a second one too. It's just a Dolo on this second point. They have a bit of overtime, and I think they're just going to go for the round reset. I think that's what they're doing. That no one's capping second. Fane's trying to do something at last, and here we go. We go to another mid fight, and
is
it
that
will
time
be
once
first
again.
to 2.
Alright, I'm ready for this. Are you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so. Hopefully both these teams are ready. Both these mids have been quite interesting. 40 seconds left in regulation. It will be a first 2 on this map, and
And
then
they-
instantly Adola gets the kill on the Fane. And that's exactly how you want to start your mid, and Elmo might get caught. Elmo's trying to find something. Eats a little bit of spam, but, I mean, they lose a soldier that quickly, like, especially when you're the team that's around down, you just have to leave and try and deal with the soldier
Oh, and here
sacks.
comes the
Here comes
double bomb in.
Raylan. Here
Perfectly
comes
timed.
Omni.
They do find
They find
Doggerel.
Doggerel. They find Daz
That
as
was
well.
so.
No way.
Oh,
That was so
no.
well timed from Eggs.
This could be it. This could be what they need. We could be seeing product, Gray. We could be seeing product here tonight. There's the end
very
of
well just, but
regulation.
Elmo's
Here
in on the
comes
mid,
Elmo.
and they have no one
No
protecting
one's
him.
with. No way. No one's with
Are you
Shy. Elmo
serious?
goes huge. Almost gets a second one onto a Dolo. Oh, the rocket from Alt gets a Dolo. Types in chat, all caps, what, where? As it just missed the pack spawn. It's play after play. Elmo keeping EVC in this one. Daz gonna go down. Gets caught out by both Hungry and Raylan. But man, oh man. These guys just want to keep playing Process.
They want to go all night. They want to keep me up until like 6 in the morning.
Because, geez, see, Raylan trying to go for something, gets a lot of damage in 2, is going to get picked off, but does, Omni actually finds the trade and gets ult, and that is actually going to be, Fang going down as well, I believe. And now with, excuse me, with
It's
EVC
even
having,
Ubers.
yeah, EVC, even Ubers, both soldiers down though. See, maybe, I don't know, if I'm for Eggs, I mean, it seems like they just want to play this passive, even with the soldier down, just, you know, playing the, heals and trying to go for a sack, which, I mean, of course I agree with.
Oh,
but
here we go. Oh, here we go. It didn't work on Snake Water. But maybe it'll work on Process. Raylan. Trying to find an entry, sees Fane in door 1. It's like, guys, I need help getting into last.
Yes, probably just trying to charge that cloak back up now.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite hard when the enemy team is holding this aggressively. I mean, like, where do you go? There's a soldier in 1, the soldier maybe in 2 as well, spamming rockets occasionally, and the rest of the combo, the rest of the team is in lobby.
Raylan does actually manage to
Oh,
sneak by. Gonna
finds
be
a
ready for
way.
decloak. Gonna be calling for pressure for his team. That's what we love to see in Highlander, of course, as well, with the pressure.
Might just go
and here comes
set up
that
for the
pressure,
ult
and here
pick.
comes the stab as well. That's going to be a huge pick. And
My God,
oh,
give
my
that-
God, gets another stab!
Daz needs to play
Des
more
does not turn
Highlander.
around.
Oh no! And then he comes the Uber trade. No soldier or demo for EVC. It's a pretty even trade. No frags. Nothing really happening that heavy from Elmo coming up. And they're getting some cap time. There's no stickies on it.
Huge
There's
cap
so
time.
much
It's
cap
so
time.
close.
There's so much, but there's
And they're
so
all
much
diving
damage
onto
as
the point.
well.
They
got it!
They get the point! Are you kidding me?
We are going
That is
to a
going to be
third
the
map.
round for eggs.
And thankfully for all of us here in the Mumble and on the stream, it's a cough map. So it can only go for like a maximum of like 30 or so minutes. So thank goodness for that. But man, one map to decide it all. With how close these two teams have been, I don't know what product looks like, Gray. I mean, do we just see like, snipers? Do we just like see Elmo trying to make huge plays? Do we just see Adolo trying to just drop 450 damage and kill everything? Do we see Daz drop 450 damage and try and kill everything? I don't know what this map looks like because of how these two 5 CP maps have gone.
Man, I'm so excited for this product. I mean, honestly, I think I can actually use my Highlander knowledge a little bit more here with especially a map like Product that is played in both Sixes and Highlander, but especially because, like you said, how just methodical these teams are playing. I mean, I think that really shows from the damage as well. Like, not a single person over 300 damage, just kind of showing you the pace of the game. But I believe that was Raylan getting very close with 292 damage per minute. Even though he came in at 12 and 19, which I mean isn't great, but obviously on Soldier you're gonna die a little bit, gonna happen. But even so, just with that amount of damage and creating that much space and pressure, that is huge.
Yeah, Raylan filling out all of the boxes on the stat sheet, going all across the row. You don't see that very often. But yeah, Raylan doing a lot of work. I mean, yeah, it's just the little things, right? It's the little things. Dog roll with those 2 drops as well. I mean, it's going to come down to the little mistakes. It's actually quite interesting when you look at the damage and the kill difference between the two teams. How well EVC were able to stay with them in this map.
For sure. I mean, both teams look great, and that's why I'm so excited to see a map 3 here, because I think it's still anyone's game. This is easily I'd say a 50-50 split over who I think is going to win.
Yeah, I just don't know what this map looks like. Everything's just been so slow. And you can't really do that. This might actually force teams to make stuff happen. And from the little bit of sped up gameplay that we saw on Snakewater, I feel like EVC has the edge going into this one. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, we've seen a lot of Sniper already, and Product is a Sniper map, but yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what this map looks like, and I don't really know if either of these teams do as well. I think they're pretty sick of the game after going for nearly 2 hours, and they still have another map to go.
Oh, you think 2 hours is hard? Trust me, in North America we do this thing called delaying. I don't know if you guys have that over here, but a lot of people are very silly and take a long time to do things. And I mean, honestly, it's genuinely been one of the faster finals I've seen. So say what you will, but oh no, leg.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I don't know why that's happening.
it's alright. It's okay. It's not your fault. Yeah, this has just been very, very methodical. Like, both teams, I think, are afraid of making mistakes that will cost them rounds. Just knowing how valuable rounds can be down the stretch. So, I think that's why we've seen it, as slow as it has been. ozfortress, like an Australian TF2, is known for being quite fast, looking for trades more frequently than perhaps other regions would. So, yeah. Can't really do that on this map, though. They're going to have to play point time, play the cap time. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked to see a sniper from either one of these teams. I mean, Raylan's been doing a lot. quite know. I guess ult on this Huntsman maybe, but I feel like that's maybe not something to do straight away.
I think maybe Elmo sniper, possibility of that.
Yeah, possibly, but you don't want to have Wills be the only scout on a map like Product, especially
That's very
against
true.
Atten and Hungry, who are both very, very capable scouts. So I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps they get Fane onto the scout.
Yeah, I think with products, there's just so many options and variations you can use.
Once these guys sort out what color they want to be, we should be starting emo now. But I think this is a close game still, Gray. I think, you know, even if these teams are forced to play a little bit faster, that I think this goes to a final round. I think it's going to be a 3-2 for either which way.
I mean, if I came into this and had no knowledge of the teams, I would say this is very even, and that's because I do say that because I don't have any knowledge of the teams. But this has honestly been such an even fight, and it can go either way for sure.
Yeah, just flip a coin. Heads is 4 eggs. Tails is EVC. I'm glad I'm not in the Twitch chat trying to bet channel points on this one, because I would have no idea. So yeah, I think we're just waiting on a couple to, I don't know, maybe just go to the bathroom, get a glass of water. They have been going for quite a while.
I think if you're EVC, I noticed in the last log as well, Doggerel also had 3 drops, which I think was the same on Snakewater. So I think for EVC, they really got to try to maybe protect Doggerel a little more. Maybe Doggerel has to be a little bit less hesitant about using. Just see what they can do, because especially with like 3 med drops, that's going to be a bit of a problem. And I think Doggerel's been playing really well, but just making a bit of an adjustment, maybe that's like just something little like that is probably could be enough to kind of push them over the edge and get them the dub.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. Yeah, I think Doggerel just trying to get a little bit too much out of his Uber and just overstepping the mark a little bit. I like the confidence. I think, you know, he really needs to have that confidence at this high of a level. But sometimes you just overstep the line, and this is probably the one game where you don't want to do that.
Absolutely.
Especially on a map like Product, where, you know, that's a free 40 seconds for the other team. And that's, you know, that's a lot of time in Koth.
Now, would you mind filling me in? What are the banned weapons on the ozfortress config?
I believe it's the same as the global whitelist. I'm not entirely sure if there's really any major changes. We do allow the market gardener. I know
I think we allow-
ETF2L.
Yeah, we
I
allow
think
that
it's
in
Europe.
North America.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think Europe does.
doesn't allow it? Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, but as a medic player, I'm thankful for that.
Fair enough.
It's quite disheartening to just, you know, see a soldier just flying in your face with man treads, can't be denied, and just hits you for 195 with a crit shovel.
Fair enough.
I speak from experience. It's not good, unfortunately. It's giving me
Oh,
no,
don't worry, I've
flashbacks.
experienced it all too much myself.
Yeah. Well, we have one ready up from EVC, and here we go, third and final map. We are beginning. So, one map to take it all. In 30 minutes time, we will know who is advancing to the semifinals and who is getting knocked out and having to settle for that ugly participant badge. The mid-fight looking
Ooh.
pretty even so far, both teams just sort of feeling each other out. The first bomb initiated
bomb
from
for Omni.
Omni! Oh, the pop-up,
Huge
pop and
air
drop
shot.
onto Daz. That's no demo now for EVC. And it's just the combo left. Wills and Doggerel have to bail out, and it's going to be the first cap for the eggs. As it looks like Fane's trying to make a little bit of room on this concrete side, but doesn't really want to jump into 2 scouts with full beam.
I'm still just blown away by that air shot.
What a statement to start this third and final map. Oddolo going really low, Atten going really low as well. This spam is really, really overwhelming. And it looks like Will's trying to edge the cap Elmo as well. Both teams don't really want to use the Uber. Actually, no, Dogwell uses the Uber.
Oh, and the disconnect from the beam. Oh, almost gets caught.
Almost gets
but now
Atten
it's
too.
gonna be
They are
much
so
worse.
weak post. And here comes the bomb from Raylan going behind onto the enemy grass. Picks up the pack just to keep them on their toes. Fane will see it and pressure them out. Pretty even fight so far, but the longer that they keep fighting, 4Eggs have this capture point, so the time continues to tick down. Ult's gonna die to a nice
Here comes the bomb in
getting
from
shots
Raylan.
from
Gonna be getting
Hungary.
behind the China. And I believe that is
That's
a
a pause.
tech pause.
I believe so. It is a pause. I don't know of what nature, but it's definitely a pause, and it looks like, yeah, with what we've seen so far, maybe it's EVC just trying to calm things down a little bit, because, you know, first mid, Daz gets absolutely destroyed. They lose the mid off that. They've tried to Uber trade. The trade itself goes well, but then they can't get enough space and spam and damage for the post fight, and now they've gotten a soldier behind and dropped 2 players. Like, 4Eggs really have their number at the moment, and this was their map pick because they are the higher seed. So EVC wanted to play product for this decider out of the remaining maps, and it just hasn't gone to plan in this opening 60 seconds.
It really hasn't. And I mean,
Mission ends
I
in 60
think that
seconds.
EVC have like some sort of game plan. Like I saw that they were trying to walk on the like dog bread side there, getting a decent amount of space, but I think it was maybe Will's wild that just went down instantly, or it might have been alt for I don't remember off the top of my head, but picks that getting that such a difference. I think that that's what's really bringing them to just how methodical they're playing a little bit.
Mission ends in
Just
30
a mix of those 2
seconds.
things is really just giving them such a huge advantage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it really just seems like they can't really get a foothold from their plan,
Mission
and just
ends
really,
in 10 seconds.
I don't know. I think you just nailed it on the
Five,
head there.
four,
But this
three,
is quite a long
two,
pause, so
1.
I would have usually thought that attack pauses would have ended by now, but maybe it's a technical one, and in that case, who knows?
You don't think it's one of those motivational speeches?
No, I don't think so. I think I mean, if so, yeah, it is a tech pause. Atten has dropped from the server, so might
There's
give
your explanation.
EVC a bit of movement. I mean, this pause would also help them, you know, just talk over these things like we've been saying during. But I mean, on the other side of things, what a start for the eggs. And really, when it matters, like Omni has been really strong these opening few seconds of this first round, getting that early kill onto Daz. I mean, it's really both soldiers, Omni and Raylan, just being such a headache for EVC to deal with, and it's paying off so far.
For sure. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like they're just playing so solidly that you don't really know what to do, because they're just playing like, I mean, sure, they're playing by the book, so to speak, but they're just playing that by the book.
They're just
kind of
everywhere,
role
right?
So solidly. And yeah, exactly.
We have the
They're going to
unpaused.
be unpausing. And I mean, wow, that's going to be 3 people going down for EVC right off that. And not sure if that was the exact moment when they attack pause, but now we'll see what's going on, as I think the forward hold is going to be on here. See the pyro busting out through grass.
Yeah, the forward hold coming in from the eggs. And looks like Alt trying to make some space on this pyro. Doesn't really find much. They gets a lot of damage
gonna
onto
go
Raylan.
down. Oh, Raylan.
Yeah. Gets the
Good
trade.
trade by Daz there.
Spawn rad for the EVC guys. So they all have some space. Elmo's making a lot of space on this battlements area. They want to try and take the but Wills the pipes from a Dolo. You just
Those
can't.
are crazy pipes, and especially as well with that death from Fane right before that. I mean, they're just getting pick after pick, and it's just slowing these push down so much. And now they're just having to use. They're using very early.
Oh, and Daz
flash
is
their
so
demo
low
punch.
post
Yeah,
as
Daz
well.
is all the way out of there. And now
They're all over the place.
Not
Elmo
great.
Yeah, and now 4Eggs are just set up already. Looks like Fane's gone behind and trying to do something. Well, they will catch a Dolo. Some great coordination from EVC to catch out the red demo man, and they will finally will get this some time on this point, and then that's where Atten timed out. So there's the pause. So here we go. 36 seconds left for the eggs.
And
What's up
EVC
with
trying to
forward?
use that momentum to their advantage with the forward hold. See their beam on grass here with the two soldiers, of course. Daz gonna be lone man on cliff, and I mean we'll see if eggs want to try to break out. They're gonna send the pyro in as well, doing the same strategy here, but old classic pyro on grass. And double bomb tries to come in. It reflects
it's
are gonna be hit, but
through.
it's not enough as there's a huge bomb, and that's going to be 3 from the soldier and the demo and the scout. And Elmo actually going in all the way. That's going to be 5 down, almost 6 down. Adolo barely gets out with the Banny Bind to resupply. And that is a full wipe on eggs. What a great forward hold.
That's absolutely insane. Like, they know that they needed time because they had a shaky start to this, but this is exactly the kind of position that you want to be in to really even out those clocks.
I love the coordination on that double bomb from EVC there.
Yeah,
Like
Hungry
if
back
they're
on
going to
his
reflect one
main.
rocket launcher, make it 2 rocket launchers.
Hungry just healing out once again. They have to be scared. Like, you know, they have to respect this dog roll Uber because it could come at any moment when they try and go through this narrow choke point. They're trying to get the force on the dog roll. They will succeed in that. And look at Hungry. Hungry is just going on an adventure.
He's out. I mean, not out for long, I guess, though. And, I mean, they seem to really have... Like, they're having trouble breaking this forward hold. I think this is kind of the momentum shift that EVC needed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it all came from Atten timing out, which is a bit unfortunate. But that's... Oh, what a nice air shot from Fane. Unfortunately, can't quite get the frag from that one. But a 50% Uber advantage for Shy. They're pushing concrete. You don't see this one very
Oh,
often.
the money
in
gets
high levels.
launched all
And
the
that
way
is
up, and they're not
what
going to find anything with this.
goes down.
The control point is being
And they can't find anything else. They got Elmo who forced the Uber going for a nice play behind. And they've basically evened out the clocks here, Gray.
It's anyone's game here. I mean, what a great forward hold from EVC. Just bought so much time off the clock. Now all can be
Dog
turned
roll
down.
has this
Pyro
Uber.
got in space. Yeah, with the Uber ad though.
The control point is being contested.
Here come the
Yeah,
soldier.
Oh, bomb comes in. Kite, nice, not to force, and force does
Oh.
actually come out though. Omni and Dolo sacking their lives for it. All trying to maybe get a bit of something in revenge, but not going to find anything as eggs go right back to spawn, group up, know they have Uber ad, play the situation very well.
Yeah, now you start thinking, okay, there's not a lot of time left on either clock, and you just need to put yourself in the best possible position after this Uber is traded out, and that is not the way you want to start it, pushing out if you're a fan for the eggs. Down 3 almost immediately, and then they get forced in spawn. A great play from Alt and Elmo to get that force.
There are gonna be a
they're
couple
all the
picks
way
down, though,
back.
so this
10
might be
seconds
enough.
left on each of the clocks. Oh, a big rocket there from Fane onto Dolo. Finds the demo man. Here come Raylan and Omni. There's so much damage on the point. There's a bit of cap time as well. It's 2 scouts with the beam. They are going to cap up this point, I think. 10 seconds left on the clock. There's a few respawners, but there's so little health on Shy.
I think
that
EVC are going
doesn't-
to exploit the cap and take advantage of the delayed respawns, and here
Here
they go.
comes the
They walk all
Uber.
the way across point. Getting tons of picks on this. That is going to be Wills and Daz. Getting a ton of picks, and they're going to cap it and win the point. Wow. Great just attention to detail of knowing that that eggs had made the cap there. They delayed the spawns, and because of that, they were just able to go right back in.
Yeah, I mean, double overtime first round. That would explain this match in a nutshell. As we head towards the second round, 1 round advantage for EVC. We start another mid-fight. Both teams just spamming out once again. No real aggression just yet. Braylon going down quite weak. Has to grab the pack on his own grass. And falling very weak now as well. Fane dropping quite low as well. The spam battle just continues to happen. It's a little bit better for the eggs at the moment, but it's still pretty even on both sides. Neither team really trying to aggress the point just yet. Atten thought about it, but decides against it. And eventually Elmo peaks the cap, but both teams just really looking for the perfect opportunity to go for something. And it's actually going to be an Uber trade as the first bit of aggression.
Yes, I love mid Uber exchanges.
It's pretty even once again. Here come the soldiers finally doing something.
Down.
Omni the first one to die. What feels like 50
First
seconds
pick
into
on the
this
mid-fight, 1 minute in.
Yeah, exactly. Will's going to be getting that cap time. Fane finds one on Raylan on the flank. Hungry's going to go down to Elmo. And then it's going to be a mid-fight.
What a great rocket from, I think that was Alt there, that actually landed a rocket onto someone jumping, and that air shot stopped him from getting all the way out, and it was enough damage to kill him. That was a huge air shot from Alt there. Just great.
Yeah, the two brothers, Alt and Will's teaming up to take care of Adolo. And here comes the Pyro once more out of that. Oh, a big rocket to deny the soldier. Fane. He hits those in his sleep, ladies and gentlemen. Adolo's going to go down. They just can't break this forward hold without losing at least 3 players. I don't understand. And I don't think Adolo understands at the moment either. Like,
I know.
I don't know.
If you're on the side of eggs, like, you just have to say, like, okay, is there anything else we can do? Like, the pyro thing's like not working. Like, do we bust out main? And I think that's exactly what they're doing here. They don't see the stickies though, and that is going to be and there goes Adolo. It seems like main was not the answer. As
Raylan's still in. Here come the 2 soldiers. They got one decent rocket onto Dog Roll. Drops him down to 100. Nowhere near enough to get the force out of Dog Roll though. No.
And here we go again.
Pyro once more. Maybe the Pyro out of main? They have to do something different or just execute a lot better than they have been, because they've been consistently losing 3 players in this narrow
surprised. Honestly, I'm really surprised they haven't run like a spy or something yet.
They're trying the same thing again, and yet Atten goes down again. There goes Hungry. There goes Omni. They get the pop, but they don't want to use here. They're down 3
the
players.
medic's not able to spawn the medic forces. That Shy is gonna have such a, I mean, you just hate to see it if you're on the if you're cheering for eggs there, but I don't know. I mean, it's enough that they can finally push out of this. Maybe that's exactly what eggs need, as they're going to be walking on the point here. EVC are going to be backing up, playing towards their cliffside, just getting out, saying, okay, you can have the point, let's chill, let's regroup. And I think EVC just going to be playing a little more for crit heals, a bit more for damage, and just kind of chilling a little bit, as they will have to maybe build a little better, try to take an ad-over, just, you know, see if they can catch some people off guard. Especially, I mean, they're building pretty well right now. It's almost 15 ad.
Yeah, it's more than enough to really just cap, you know, if they know about it, to really just hold W and rush the cliffside into the 4 eggs combo. But I think they're just going to go for the spam battle, because Daz, with some amazing pipes onto Omni on that Pride Rock, they're going to be 1 player down. They don't want to take this Uber trade just yet, but there's such a big time advantage for EVC. And this round looking a lot more convincing than the first one. A lot of damage onto Atten. The force comes down. A lot of damage onto Shy as well. And I don't think they're going to be able to force Doggerel here. Doggerel uses to save Daz, but it's such a late use. And
granted, though, this Uber isn't really getting anything.
It's not doing much. Yeah, Atten drawing a lot of eyes. Raylan as well on the flank.
Doggerel gets a good surf. Barely makes it out with Doggerel 1 HP. Doggerel is going to make it out.
And Shy died in that one as well. Vidal going to die as well late. It's a full wipe. 10 seconds left. Oh, it's
I don't think they can. I mean, they're gonna touch it at least, and get the point back. But yeah, I think EVC just needs 1 good push here.
Fane! Oh, so much damage. But unfortunately, can't find anything. Elmo's just capping the point. He's got like half cap, basically free. Yeah, without anyone from the eggs noticing. Adolo finally trying to get some forward pressure onto this enemy combo, but there's just so much damage coming out from EVC that they really can't do anything at this moment, right? They're just waiting for
Absolutely.
this Uber. They have a tiny ad to maybe try and work something off of it. But 4X
Soldier's
need
trying
a
to
good
scare
hold, and
each
they're
other
gonna
by
lose a
going
Dolo!
behind.
Dying to the spam. Now they have to take an
I
Uber
think that's gonna
trade.
be
Oh,
it.
there's so much
They're
cap
capping the
time.
point.
They need to make sure
Uber's
they
gonna
use.
come
Oh
out.
no, they're so hurt. They're all so hurt, Gray. This has to be
They're-
like the best trade Atten's ever done. It's pretty good, but it's not the best. Here come the soldiers
gonna be trying to
pose,
high
the
bomb,
collapse. It's
And
too
they're going
much.
to be capping the point. Yep. I mean, Eggs played that very well, but it wasn't good enough. I mean, EVC are just playing like even more clinical. Just
Yeah,
so
good.
many great plays. So, and especially, gotta give credit to EVC here. They're winning the spam war, and I think that's really what's winning them like this in this entire game, and especially why like a forward hole's working so
Alright,
well.
Raylan's gone behind. Raylan's behind
Raylan
early.
behind, gets a rocket on the
Good
medic.
first rocket on the dog roll. Can't quite find a Raylan, unfortunately, going down as well. And Hunger. Oh, there's so much damage.
You
They
hate
will
to see
find
it.
Fane.
Control point enabled.
Oh man.
And you know Raylan's frustrated with that. Gets a direct rocket on the medic, gets him low, and then sees the entire rest of his team die.
Yeah, it was a great surf from Dogwell to just loop around from cliff to lower main, and there was absolutely no way Raylan could chase that one. Even Ubers now, point advantage for EVC. A lot of spam coming in, but once again, EVC are winning.
Omni-crit
They're like,
with
oh, the
roller.
roller! The stock roller from Daz gonna pick up the kill onto the soldier, and then that really just
Raylan
you
going
know,
for the high bomb. Going behind.
Raylan's
He's gonna
gone
be
behind
getting all
again.
eyes on
He's
him.
been- Oh my goodness. He does allow his team to create a lot of space, but they are down to 8 HP before using
Look at
Shy.
this
Very,
Uber.
very
This
weak
Uber
in
is
this post.
not great.
No, I mean, they do have the pick onto Elmo and Hungry respectively, so it's pretty even. Ult's gonna go down as well. Oh, but they find Shy.
Adolfo and
They
Adam
sac-
are working so well there. They just got 2 picks just completely on their own, being side by side.
Yeah, but they
and I
lose
think
that
that's gonna,
medic.
that's gonna be enough for them to take it for sure.
Oh, Fane just misses the arrow from Dogroll to survive.
Hate
And,
to see it.
okay, here we go. Maybe this is what they need to get themselves back into it. Omni is on class number 8. With the scope, he's playing CS now.
This is such a contrast to how slow those games on CP were.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, they're being forced to play at a faster pace, and it feels like EVC are just more comfortable doing that than for Exile. But there's the headshot onto Wills. Raylan goes behind. Oh, he's going to immediately eat a rocket from Fane.
Uber comes out here, and it's not gonna find anything. This Uber
They find
from
nothing.
EVC is really bad.
Not even like a bomb onto the sniper. And
Adolfo
they're going to
may
get
be
punished
going down
for
here.
it. Both
They do
demos
find Adolfo,
dying.
but I don't know if it's not enough.
Oh, the spam onto Omni.
Omni,
Omni finds the
11
body
HP.
shot. He's still alive. They finally get him. But that took way too long. And during that whole time, 4X had the point. They now have time advantage. Barely, but it's ticking in their favor now, and that's what they need to get in this fight. And that is another pause. Is
Now,
it
I
Atten
mean, if
again?
the first one was a technical, I think this one, I'm betting, has to be a tack pause, because I'm sure teams are like these teams are going to be talking about something. I mean, even if it is a technical pause, you know they're at least going to talk in the meantime.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's still. I mean, this pause is happening 90 seconds into the future, and it's about a minute 40 on this map on the rounds, or on for eggs. Jesus Christ, on eggs timer, right? And about 2 minutes on EVC's one. So it's still in this round, in the late stages. So it could be attack just to talk about what their win condition is. If EVC are really struggling, or to really take this and close it out, or if 4X are really struggling to keep themselves alive at this point, they've had I think the Omni Sniper was a good decision, but I think EVC are too experienced. Like the players on that team are just too experienced. They're going to be able to adapt to that one quite quickly, and I think it might have actually just been a attack if it was that fast. Here comes the Uber from Shy and Atten. They find nothing. Oh, there goes Alt. Ult goes
Interesting
down.
Uber to say the least.
Omni gets Elmo. This sniper is working. The sniper is
Here comes the high bomb.
definitely
Not gonna
working.
get him.
The high
Sniper
bomb
does a
from
good job kiting
Fane.
that out. Oh, Atten gonna be picking off Fane there.
Oh, it's Fane. Oh, here's the Uber. They're not ready for it. Shy's not ready for it. Oh, it's just Daz.
Oh, this hurts to
Shy.
watch. Shy,
Hungry.
great dodges from Shy, and
Omni gets dog roll in the meantime as well. Maybe it's the sniper. Maybe the sniper was the answer all along. A big pipe there. The marker gun onto the sniper. Old Fine saying, "Nah, I've had enough." There comes the marker, the meme spoon. Finds another one to a dollar as well on the back lines. Very, very weak. Is going to eventually die. Fane is going to die as well. As the times, once again,
Secure the control.
that is one way to
in
get the point
favor
back.
of eggs. Yeah, it's the Omni Sniper. The Omni Sniper was the answer all along.
Maybe that's
He's
just
been
what they
hitting
need to
a
get
lot of
back in
great
this thing.
shots. Yeah, they have Uber
I mean,
out,
if
they
there's time
have
to come back, the
sniper
time is
pressure.
now.
Oh,
and
the
there it
Nuggets.
is again.
There's the pause. Yeah, that's definitely attack. That's definitely attack pause. That's probably the how the hell do we deal with this sniper? Like, what should we be doing? Because they tried bombing behind, but the sniper just surfs forward and kills someone else.
30 seconds.
So they need a really solid plan of attack here if they want to do this. But Uber's now popped. Even Uber trade a lot of damage onto Shy before using. So Shy's gonna be
Omni
quite
can be
weak.
positioned
The
on
post.
Japan
Omni
here. Gets the
finds
pick.
Fane yet again.
Omni still on Japan. Look at this position from Omni, and finally gets seen. Oh, goes for the shot, and the medic doesn't find the hero shot. It was worth a try though, and that is going to be a cleanup for EVC. Good try, and actually, for whatever reason, everyone everyone on Egg is finding a weapon on that respawn. But now they're gonna have to regroup, and I don't think EVC have time to get in the forward hold, so the Kryptonite of Egg's not gonna be quite there to get them yet. And I think
Well, there
Eggs,
are two kryptonites. One is that forward hold, but two is still very much in effect, and that is the spam battle that's going on. They are still having quite a tough time making it up the slope, especially with only one soldier on the field. But this sniper is going to be
They do
applying
find
the
ult.
pressure. Yeah, they do find ult. That's a big pick. Fane's going to catch an arrow. Hungary is very, very weak behind the rock. And here comes the Uber. They get the Omni sniper kill. That's probably the best that they can hope for.
they get hungry as
That's
well.
right.
I think it was more than the best. And Raylan almost dead as well with 2 HP. Gonna be getting back to spawn,
Oh.
or getting heals from the
Yeah.
in spawn rather.
Oh, Wills.
And a Dolo!
Oh, that's a huge pick. Huge pick from Wills. Another 8 seconds for that. You know they're not going to be pushing.
And you know what's
4X
happening now.
need to
the
cap this
forward
once.
hold.
Now it's the forward hold, and Omni is on that sniper. This is not good. Are they going to lose 3 players yet again? They've lost Hungary.
Omni
but
does get the pick.
Uber.
It's still doable.
They have
But they're
still
gonna
lost
find
3
other
players,
picks
like
and-
They've still
Oh.
lost 3 players in the back lines.
I don't know if it's doable anymore.
No, a dollar against the world, Atten against the world now. It's just too much. And EVC, I think they're going to be going to the semi-finals. 4 eggs are gone.
That'll do
There
it.
are no eggs to be found on a product.
GG's.
BG's indeed.
That was so intense. I mean, it especially on CPU is just so back and forth. But I think with the King of the Hill map, I think EVC just showed that they're ready to play at a faster pace and ready to adapt. And I think, while I definitely want to credit like Omni for switching to Sniper and keeping something like that going, I just don't think it was enough.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't enough. And looking at these logs, I mean, Fane had a field day. My goodness, Fane. The Nugget dropping 413
Jesus.
on a roaming soldier on product.
That's crazy.
You don't see that every day. Absolutely not. Dolo top damaging yet again for his team, 349, but behind all of the explosive classes from Blue. And I mean, we kind of
that's
saw
that
that with
spam
the
war we
spam
were
battle,
talking
right?
about.
That's the spam war. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, I mean, these are some really tough logs to look at if you're a dollar or if you're if you're Raylan as well, like
I mean, you can
doing
tell, especially
damage.
with the forward hold, you know EVC has practiced that time and time again. They knew exactly what the position was, what the exact, like, yeah, they have to read what the enemy's doing. If they bring out a pyro, then okay, we send the 2 soldiers, like, and they were just so perfect with the rotations. And I think that just playing that such like to a T that Eggs just couldn't break it.
Yeah, I mean, every time that Eggs tried to push out with the Hungry Pyro, they would always lose 3 players in that choke point somehow. Like, I'm still, like, in awe at how EVC were able to do that. Like, that just shouldn't be happening at this level, but it is. And that was what really cost them the momentum that they had. Because it was a very strong start from 4X. Especially off of that, I think it was Omni on that first mid, just bombing in and instantly killing Daz. But they had the momentum there, but once Atten timed out, I feel like it was just a slippery slope from there until Omni gave them a little bit of hope, but then the tactical was to deal with that sniper and workshop it. And that was it. That was just game.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And I believe EVC, they're now going on to the semifinals, or the
the semifinals.
Yeah, semifinals.
Next week against Struck Mines. So that should be sometime next week, probably later during the week, as Christmas is getting closer by the day. And Struck Mines, after a very disappointing showing in the upper page, just couldn't deal with the powerhouse that is Star Wars. Looking to reassert their top prem stature next week in the semifinals.
Well, with all those kind of momentum plays, I think whatever powerhouse there is, there's definitely still a chance that any of these teams in the 2nd or 3rd seed now, or 2nd or 3rd place, whoever goes out of the semifinals, they could very well do it.
They very well could. We have a couple of interviews, I think. We've got a couple of guys joining us. Elmo, congrats
Hello.
on the dub.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Easy, always. I think Dolo wanted to join as well.
Yeah, well, I would love to bring him in, but I do not have the power, unfortunately.
Oh.
It feels unloved, unlucky man.
I guess my first question for you, Elmo, is what was the team's mental like going into product after what were 2 very, very long, very slow maps?
My mental was better losing process than playing Snake, to be honest, for at least like the first half, because ult makes me want to throw myself off a bridge off a very high bridge when he plays sniper. So I was feeling pretty good. Plus, I beat a Dolo on demo on product, so we knew they weren't good at it. So like we were pretty happy. We were going to swap if we were losing to me, demo Daz, combo scout. Like no meme.
I see.
So yeah, we were pretty happy for product to appear.
That would have been fun to see the Elmo demo on that. Oh god.
I didn't want to embarrass you too much, mate.
Yeah, I guess was there like some kind of like nerves or something in the first 2 maps, because it was very, very, very slow, and it seemed like it was the smallest of mistakes that led to pushes or someone just going crazy.
I mean, apart from Wills, like everyone on our team has done better than 3rd or 4th. So like not really. I think Wills also would have found that bridge with me, like that I found on Snake if we hadn't won. But the rest of us were like not that nervous. Like when we held that last point, when I like doggerel ran at Raylan and killed him, and I killed a 2-shot of scout, and we held, that was pretty hype. But the rest of it, we weren't like feeling overwhelmed or worried or anything.
Just keeping your composure, because they were long maps. They were slugfests.
I mean, on our perspective, winning both was kind of a win-win, because if we win, we actually win. If we lose, then we get to meme Wills forever, and that's funny. So kind of get the moral victory in a way if we lost.
I guess shadow
ahead,
that to a dollar on your side, like after those two very, very slow, like just real grudge matches.
Mm.
Like, keeping composed. How were you able to do that? And after the strong start you had on product as well.
Yeah. Our team was we were pretty chaotic, to be honest, throughout the match. There were a number of beefs that like just shouldn't have happened from I think everyone. It was pretty disheartening on Snakewater to have like such a convincing lead and then like lose it over the course of a 45-minute map.
Yeah, Block Bunny config,
And
am
we
I right?
were we were feeling happy about process, and then on product, I don't know. I felt like we were starting to gain momentum, and then like Adden timed out, and then like and then we kind of just didn't really have a good solution for the other team's
I mean,
forward
it was
holds.
basically just the forward holds. Like the
Yeah,
whole
the
rest of the
forward
game was
holds.
close. We just spent 2 minutes every round, like winning on forward
Yeah,
holds, basically.
that was owning us, and like so it was a good match though. I'm glad we got to play with full rosters on both teams, and yeah.
But Wills wasn't as full potential because there was a storm and he was lagging, and his feet
Okay.
were cold and stuff, so it didn't really count from his perspective.
Okay. Well, we still got the dub, so that's
That's a
good for
direct
Wills.
quote, I promise.
Actually,
He said something else, not his feet were cold. He said something else that was very copious, but I forgot exactly what.
I mean, yeah, I don't know about the season for you guys, but it's been very I don't know how to describe it. Like we've
Turbulent, maybe.
well, we had we've had really bad availability this season. I'm not saying this as a cope, but like it's clear that like there were just some things that we hadn't practiced properly that we should have.
I mean,
And yeah,
you've seen our, Daz VODs and stuff before, so we're kind of the same, and we obviously like have random people all of the time. And at least like I feel like for us, we kind of get brought to our opposition's level, so our games are like always fairly close for that reason, which makes it like pretty fun. Because even last week, like we barely beat Fever Kids. Not even. I mean, we were even on
Wait,
the second
what?
map. We won 3-2 like both maps,
Okay.
and like we were actually trying until like 15 minutes into the second map.
I guess I'll hand
Like,
it over
not even.
to Gray if he has any questions for either side.
I guess I just want to ask really for both sides. I mean, how much do you think momentum was a factor in just the way the game, or just all the maps really went, or if you have any particular maps that you thought momentum was a big factor?
I felt like it was really big on Snake. Like after
Yeah,
like
I mean, the comeback had to be,
yeah, like the timing was like there was a minute left and I think we were up 3-1, and then like you guys like slowly brought it back, and like we also had like several opportunities to win a point. Which
Well,
would
that
have
was
secured us
like I
the
said,
map.
it was like basically a 6v2 where I two-shot a scout and then dog roll like sword and killed Raylan or something
Yeah,
as
what actually
well.
happened there? Like I just like couldn't believe that we lost that. It was like 4v2, I
Yeah,
swear,
it's
in
just
like a door.
it was like a 6v2 or 5v2 in the door, and then we killed two, and then it was like a 4v2, and we just got spawns. But yeah, I kind of couldn't believe it either.
Damn, okay. So Snake was like, yeah, there was definitely like I definitely felt a shift in momentum, like being on the upper hand and then getting reverse Uno carded. On product, it did feel like we were kind of just getting owned, and that momentum was felt
But it
there.
just was
I feel
basically
like
just the
process felt
forward hold
more stagnant
momentum.
though. I
Yeah,
don't know about
process was
your team.
awful. I felt like Ascension the whole time, and it was not a good feeling.
Is that the kind of more dominant performance on product? Is that something that was expected?
I mean, like I said, from our side, because we scrimmed before, and from our perspective, they had good mercs, apart from Lex. And then I was demo because we had another domestic, and we still won. So that's basically why we picked it as like our last map.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
I think
I mean, the forward we hadn't really practiced the forward holds, but kind of just we did feel confident in general though.
It seemed like every time Adolo's team tried to push out, they would lose 3 players in that choke point. Even if they got the space,
Bane and
that was
Alt,
it.
for whatever reason, just work really well together at the door. And then me and Daz were calling like who wants to go left and right a lot, which I feel like they didn't really try and break right enough, which was Because a lot of time we kind of just abandoned it, and they did not deal with that at all. Like we just 6-man left, and they just let us. So we were mostly just on the fly, but it kind of worked out well.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we probably would have, just based on scrim results, banned product. Had we gotten more bans, we
What
would
did
have
you end
liked
up
to have
banning? Sultry one, because obviously we
Sultry
beat
one,
Wills'
yeah.
team.
And then I think we banned Reckoner. Maybe we should have
Yes.
banned Koth.
Yeah, you banned Reckoner second.
But yeah,
You don't want to play a 40-minute map on.
yeah,
like,
we
Reckoner.
were. I don't know about the rest of my team, but I was very glad that it was Koth the last map, because it, just like
Yeah, I'm
another
not a
45-minute
fan
map
of
would have been
any
like.
config just because the maps get too long. I feel like if you lose, even if they like park the bus for a sec, like you kind of deserve to, if you know what I mean.
Even if it makes it a 3-mapper or grand final instead of 5-mapper, like surely 5-mapper is just way too long.
I mean,
It's
will
like
it really
golden
make
cap
it
as
that much
well.
closer? I mean, so far the Oz team has just been, dumpstered on the
Just
banning
like with
config
time though,
anyway.
surely it's faster if a team just wins 2 maps rather than having to win 3.
I mean, I feel like it just ends up being stalematey anyway because there's no time pressure. Essentially, you can just sit there
Right.
forever,
Mm.
and it doesn't matter. Like you can be like 2 rounds down and be like, oh, 5 minutes left. You don't have to actually try anything. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's pros and cons. I just don't really like playing 50-minute maps.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit long.
Definitely a
but
test of endurance. Are
yeah,
there any further questions, Gray? Are you all good?
I think I'm good. I guess I do just want to say congrats on the win, Elmo, and for Dolo, I just want to say as well, your team played great. It
thank
was
you.
honestly really fun, especially as a random ass American just coming in and kind of seeing the Australian side and staying up until 4 a.m. to do it. It's quite the experience and it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys or both of you guys for just doing a hell of a match.
I guess we'll do
Thanks.
shout outs now. I think we'll just go down the order. So Adolo.
Shout out to the production crew and the casters and the stream audience for putting this on. I think it was a nice close match, which was hopefully a good watch. Yep.
I'll shout out to Rohan and Not Alt and Daz.
All right, Gray, you're up.
All right. I think so after that, after this there's gonna be an Asia Fortress match, I believe, in about 20 minutes. I think it's Zhao versus Hong Hat Buff.
Yeah, upper page final in 30 minutes. So
Oh yeah, upper page final.
after we
That's
finish this one up, we're doing that. Sure, you got some lovely folks back home that you want to shout out on the stream, Gray.
oh yes.
Sure.
I mean, shout out to Mitch for having me on here. I know kind of pulling the cast was a bit last minute, but I still had a really good time. It was a lot of fun. Shout out both teams, of course. Shout out my Highlander team. Shout out my cats.
Awesome. Yes, shout out to the Cardos. And we will be doing it. Shout out to all the sand. And shout out to Gray, Train and Mitch for doing this cast. A shout out to Sydney Trains too. They're great. I think that's all the time we have for at least for ozfortress, but that is definitely not all of the TF2 action for the night. As Gray nicely mentioned, there's the upper page or the upper bracket final between Xiao and Hong Hat Buff, a rematch of last season's grand final, if memory serves, for Asia Fortress starting in about 30 minutes time. So and we'll have time and Vital take you through that one. But my name is Mikcow. Joining me has been Gray. On production has been Mitch. This has been CappingTV's coverage of the ozfortress 6's Spring 23 Premier Division lower page playoff between E and 4 Eggs. Congrats to E for the dub, and we'll see you in half an hour.